27 heartbeats.
What's up, everybody? We got a lot going on this week. We got a lot going on tonight. WWE Extreme Rules 2019. No doubt it will be another disappointing false advertisement of non-Extreme Rules. More like Goofy Rules or Strange Rules, but Extreme Rules, once again, seems like a no on that one. That being said, Fight for the Fallen is also this weekend, as well as the Evolve. I guess I call it the Evolve Cock Block, I guess. And tonight we have Connor from Kayfabe here on Out of Nowhere, episode 160 or 160. Jesus, I can't talk. And it's gonna get weird tonight. I have a feeling. AEW's Fight for the Fallen. WWE Extreme Rules, so much to talk about. So wait no longer, you will. What's up, wrestling fans? It's episode 160 of Out of Nowhere. And I can now unmute everybody. There we go.
Ding, ding, ding.
That fake head bobbing at the start really, I don't know, it aggravated me. I don't know why.
I was getting into the music.
No, you weren't. Come on. You don't give a shit.
this
You hate
intro.
this shit.
I loved how Joe started off the show with the question like, no, wait longer, you will not.
Yeah, I did a Yoda
Yeah.
almost.
He's messed at a Yoda.
I'm all messed up, dude. Like, I can tell. Like, you know what? You know what it is? I just ate I hadn't eaten really today. And I just ate this giant fucking meal. Like, so I didn't eat, which is the worst thing you can do. So I didn't eat, and then I ate this giant meal. and like
Now you're just
yeah, like a lot of salt.
I just pictured Joe eating like the rack of ribs from the opening of the fucking Flintstones.
No, I hate ribs. I can't
tips
stand
his car over.
Like eating stuff off the bone. Like is creepy to me usually.
You
So
love
I can't
eating
do
bones too.
Yeah, I mean I'll eat a different like a guy's bone. Yeah.
Yeah, bone.
But no, not that. But no, so I ate all that, and then on top of it afterwards, I was feeling full from it, and so I was like, I'm gonna stop eating. I feel really full right now, and then I'm like, all right, let me. I want an ice cream for some reason, so then I went upstairs and I got myself an ice cream, and then after that, I'm like, wow, I really kind of don't feel that great after that, but and then I went. And then I went and grabbed these like beers that I just got, but they're not beers. I don't normally drink stuff like this, but Red's Wicked Apple.
Oh, those things will fill you up quick.
Yeah, they do fill you up, but they're tasty.
Yeah,
really?
They're good.
Okay. So I drank like 2 sips and I just feel horrific. Like I don't know. Like they
pair well with certain food, you know.
It's like it's like that Louis C.K. bit. Like the doctor says, "When do you stop eating? When you're full." I'm like, I don't need to eat when I'm full. I stop eating when I hate myself.
Yeah,
and that's the truth.
Right now, I hate myself. Like I don't feel
like,
good.
Yeah, you're like not like, oh, I feel this is enough amount of food. I'm like, why the fuck?
I'm satisfied. No, I need to be carried out with a wheelbarrow. That's what it's about.
Yeah, like I hate that, but it's like I was so hungry that I didn't eat anything today. So I'm like, I'm hungry, and now I feel horrible. Like it's the worst way to start this show.
Once a week, I tend to do that.
Cow.
Like, I feel like a cow.
No, I was saying like you're like, fuck it, I'm hungry. I could take down a cow, and then like 2 hours later, fucking.
Yeah, exactly. Like I could eat anything, and now I feel.
Joe, Jake, Connor. There are more goats on this show than JD shares with Kevin Spacey on 2.
Oh God.
For one Friday at the farm.
Spaz Phoenix, thank you, man, for that. Appreciate that. How about JD's car covered in shit?
I saw that.
I feel
Shit
bad.
sandwich.
Can I like type in
shit sandwich? Shit
car birds. If I type in that, oh my God! Oh, I thought maybe his actual. Oh, it does. If you and Googled that, I googled JD from New York. Shit birds, and then the first picture that comes up is JD's Mustang with shit all over it.
That's look at that.
He finally got smart.
Girl.
Without doxing his license plate. He finally got smart about that.
Yeah, he figured that out, you know. Only took him
There's already a website.
Tries.
There's already a website, JD'sLicensePlateNumber.com.
Well, you can just get all his info.
Look at that, man.
Just JD'sinfo.net.
That's what happens when you drive an automatic, bro. Even the birds can smell that this is shit. And they shit all over
Look at that
it.
Pussymobile, and they just shit all over it.
Dude, it looks like Augustus Gloop came on his car. like
what's that? You have one chocolate?
One chocolate?
Oh my God!
Is that a Mustang automobile?
He's drive this down the autobahn.
The automobile. I used to be a bird shit
drive so
magnet.
fast.
Oh
no matter
my
where
God!
we were, I would be the one to get shit on. I remember. Do you remember when Op Sale was a big deal years ago? They had all the rare boats sail over to the Connecticut harbor.
Yeah.
The Amistad was there. Remnants of the Titanic. They had 500,000 people. One seagull in the sky, and I get shit on. You know, like that was total allegory for my life. But
I get to sit on stick shift.
Well, somebody said Peter North. Yeah, Peter North. No, if it was Peter North, there wouldn't be anything on the car because he would never come. But yeah, because that guy was insane. But what's up to everybody, man? How you doing? Oh, Leah got shit on the other day. We were in the backyard on the porch.
Fuck.
Yeah, we're on the porch, and she goes, "What? And I go, "What the hell are you doing?" And she's like, "Something. I think I just got shit on."
And then Joe's like, "Well, I told you to move off away from the roof."
It was awesome. Like I was like, "That was awesome." Like dude, it was so bad because she goes, "Oh," and I'm like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, I don't know, something." And she goes, "Oh, I think I just got shit on by a bird." And she looked up. There's a bird goes by.
Okay.
Dude, I go. This is my reaction. I go, "Awesome."
Awesome. She looks up and there's your son.
Did you do that? Did you do that little look up where you're like hopeful like it was gonna happen again? Like awesome. Ding.
No, I was just like, it was like Macho Man. I remember Macho Man a long time ago when 123 Kid, I think 123 Kid stole his money, and I remember Macho Man's call. Like they were like, "What is he doing? He's running away with Razor's money and everything." And Macho Man just goes, "Awesome." I swear to God. I want to find the clip now because it was the exact same awesome. It was like, like that's awesome. Like, or like Old School.
I don't remember that.
In the movie Old School, they were like, at the beginning of the movie, just moved into this big house. And they're like, he's like, how did you get this house? Like, how did you get this? Like, nobody gives up property around here or whatever. And it's like, well, it belonged to one of the deans, and he died. He just died of a heart attack or whatever, so they put it up. And Vince Vaughn goes, awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It's exactly like that. Is this the money right here? Hold on, this might be it. There it is.
He didn't get him, but man, he's trying. Give him credit. The kid, wait a minute. The kid has the money. The kid grabbed the money. Thief. He's a thief. Get out of there. The kid has the money. He's had enough of the match. Here comes Razor. He's not running fast enough.
He's not running fast enough because remember he had that concussion that we didn't know about.
Wait a minute. Stay with it. Let's get it. Keep going. The kid's going. He's going.
There's a car waiting for him outside.
Out of the arena. On the street. The kid just went out of the arena. Wait a minute. He's going to the... Hey, wait a minute. He set Ramon up. Awesome.
That's when Heenan finally goes, they set Ramon up, and then Macho Man goes, awesome.
Wait a minute. He's going to the... Hey, wait a minute. He set Ramon up. Awesome.
Dude, like that, even that announce team is gold. Like McMahon is like, wait a minute, and then fucking Bobby Heenan goes, they set Ramon up, and then he goes, awesome. Like all the fucking announcing back then is 100 times better than.
It was just
McMahon's like so angry. McMahon's so angry. Heenan's flipping out, and the Macho's like, I don't give a shit. Awesome.
He was just enjoying everything, and that's what made it work. You know, they had energy, and they gave a damn about what was going on. Because they cared, we cared. Funny how that works, you know?
Yeah, right.
Now it's just, I know it's scripted, but even when they had scripted points, 15 years ago, they still had some compassion and energy and they cared about what was going on in the ring. That's why everybody likes Mauro Ranallo. He doesn't want to know the finishes. He knows what he has to say. He gets through whatever ad spot he has to, or he says the things he wants him to say. But he's genuinely interested in what's happening in the ring.
Right. Now, at what point do I sell the Magnum condoms via the ad spot? What part do I say that? Do I say you'll come in your pants, you need a Magnum?
Mamma mia.
My God!
It just makes it genuinely believable, and that's what's so magical about his performance. Because he truly just gives a damn.
Magical.
Beba Seba Deba Eba February Ageba Hebli Eba Jeba Keba Neba 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 Eba Peba Kiba Reba Seba Teba Weba Teba Zebe. Now I know my ABCs. Next time won't you sing with me? Faggot. Fucking extreme fools.
Come again?
Oh my God. Mike Litteris.
Oh my God.
Thank you. Fuck extreme fools. Oh my God. That's fucking hilarious. So, Connor, what did you think about, unless somebody watched your reviews and all that stuff, which I haven't seen them this week. I haven't seen anything this week. I assume you thought the same thing, but, I mean, Raw, to me, I gave Raw, I don't do this a lot, but I gave Raw a 0.5 out of 10 this week.
Turned it off halfway.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, and that's rare for me. Usually I at least stick through it and whatnot, but nope, I turned it off halfway. I will catch up at the end. But yeah, I didn't do any reviews. I was just telling Jake, I've been really slacking on my content and stuff lately because I've had a lot of shit going on. All good stuff. It's just busy ass shit. But yeah, Raw. I went back and eventually did catch up on Raw, and Raw was just, man, I'd rather get a fucking colonoscopy.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I actually missed a little bit of it too because I tapped out for about 45 minutes.
I mean, and that's the thing too. They went ahead and they even admitted to it. I'm trying to find the news story here, but WWE even went ahead and reportedly knows Raw was full-blown stupidity this week. Brad Shepard was the first one to talk about it, and then several others followed suit. But Brad himself said he was talking to a source Monday night, and after the show, they said that, they were excited because last week generated a good amount of buzz and people thought it was a good show. It had good moments. And then this week they said, it's funny how the show went right back to full-blown stupidity. He said, so it's interesting to see how some people in the company know exactly what are seeing exactly what the fans think, and they agree with them outright. It's just disappointing because you had people saying, "Oh, the Attitude Era is back," and look at this.
Well, they were dumb. That was dumb. Whoever said that.
It was dumb. But I can understand what they were going for because people were just genuinely excited. You had 2 weeks of decent Raws, and with the rumor of Bischoff and Paul Heyman coming back, like things. You felt like, oh, look, they're on the precipice of change. Here we go yet again. Things could actually, be different, and there could be a turnaround. They destroyed the stage, so we'll get a new stage, and there were rumors about that. And then we get into this week, no new stage, no big matches. Everything was just filled with Shane McMahon, and it was just a piss poor night that was extremely phoned in and boring as all hell. So
I mean, we've probably talked about this before, but the whole Bischoff Heyman thing, that's probably not going to take into full effect until. What, like SummerSlam-ish? Like either right before or right after?
Yeah. Paul Heyman came right out and specifically stated, he said it to Fightful and a few other websites, that it's going to take a few weeks for anything to take effect. Yeah. And one of the things to note is that, Vince McMahon still has the final say, but he's hoping, Heyman himself directly is hoping to gain more trust and more control in the long run as things progress, but it's going to take time.
Well, that's what I was saying when this whole news. We might have talked about this before. It's been a while since we've been on a show, but that's why I was like, people who are like already shitting on the idea of Heyman and Bischoff coming in. I'm like, well, you have to understand that like both these guys have had experiences, maybe not in WWE. I mean, Heyman more so than Bischoff, but they've had experiences in these roles, and they've been fucking burned. Bischoff had a similar role in TNA, and Heyman had the one fucking with the WWE CW that we all so fondly fucking remember.
Yeah.
And I would like to think that if they're coming, if WWE is like, we want to put you in these positions, they're not going to be fucking dumbasses and say, oh yeah, no problem, sure, we'll fucking do. I think they'll know like we can't have the same shit happen again because it's just going to fucking repeat itself and we're going to burn ourselves and get the fuck out of there. Yeah. So I would like to think that both those men are smart enough to think that, but yeah, I didn't think it was going to be an immediate impact. That's why I haven't really been like, oh man, Raw this week was amazing, or SmackDown. I've been it's been somewhat the same consistency. So for people who are like, oh, this is fucking Bischoff and Heyman at their worst, like, no, fuck, like, calm the fuck down. It's not them yet.
You look at what tickets sales are looking like. I mean, when you went and you actually sat in the front, the front row to go against the barricade, those tickets minimally were 150 up, and that was on the more generous side too. Typically, they're more expensive than that to sit anywhere towards the front or against the barricade. They were going for $30. Ryan McCormick in the chat even said that, lower tier, row 4 for him is $30.
Hey, now you can get 2 for 1.
Well, exactly. I mean, that speaks volumes. And
I was just handed tickets to SmackDown next week.
I saw.
I don't want to say anything disparaging. You know what I mean? I don't want to say anything like weird, but
where is it next week?
Worcester.
Oh, it is in Worcester?
So anybody at SmackDown in Worcester, I'll see you there. Thanks, WWE.
I mean, it's appreciated. There you go.
Yeah.
It's just the point that you figure.
Right, Joe. Well, this is the last time OK Fabe's on the fucking out of nowhere.
I said to them, I was like, are you sure? But anyway, it'll be fun. You know what I mean? Hopefully it'll be better. It'll be a good time. Be coming off of Extreme
SmackDown was better than Raw, obviously. I mean, it still wasn't a great show.
Yeah.
By any means, but.
And, and the bottom line, too, is I'm actually a lot closer to Worcester now. So, to drive into Boston, it used to take me 20 minutes to get into Boston, get parked, get in there. And now to Worcester, it'd probably take me about the same time, where Worcester usually be an hour drive. Now Boston's an hour drive because of where I live. But anyway, we got a caller on the phone, and we'll get into all that stuff later. 856, hello.
What's up? It's Luke Rojas. How you doing?
Mr. Rojas. Dirty Rojas. I'm going to start calling you Dirty Rojas. I don't know why.
Okay.
Yeah, I have no reason for it. It's just weird. I just wanted to hear your reaction to that. Go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
I think a lot of fans who think that things are going to automatically change in like a day because one show of Raw was decent or wasn't a big steaming pile of dog shit like usual, and they think, wow, the Attitude Era is back. I think those fans should be executed.
Well, this is the millionth time that they've done this, though. This is the millionth. What are you, Antifa? This is the millionth time that they've done this, where it's like, oh, look, we did something, and everybody freaks out. But it's like, don't you know the track record is do something, and everybody goes, ooh, wow, and then like for 8 weeks it's garbage again, until the next time they pretend they're different.
I mean, they want Kevin Owens to be the next Stone Cold in that regard. He's even got the goddamn stunner. You even have Stone Cold giving him, positive, basically review of it. But Austin said somebody's got to do it. Yeah, I tagged myself in, and it was funny because WWE tweeted out a thing that said, "Arrive, raise hell, stun your boss, leave." So Austin tagged himself and saying, somebody's got to do it, referring to Kevin Owens, but. I mean, they want him to be, it didn't work. Oh, Becky's going to be like, well, now we need, here we go. Kevin Owens will do it. And anybody that actually thinks he went off the script or got in trouble for what he said, come on. Oh my God. Gain your senses. People are
so dumb.
Even
like
Punk.
The people who thought that Corey Graves was going to get fired for saying holy shit, I was like, they wouldn't have just let him say holy shit. It's not like.
Those people, they're exposing themselves as the marks. They're exposing themselves as the marks because they got worked easily.
Yeah.
In fact, you know what? You can take that as a positive. That's actually easy to work some of these people now because everything has sucked so much.
Yeah, I mean, they said, Kevin Owens merchandise not being sold at live shows because of, his outbursts and things. His merch wasn't being sold anyways because there was no demand for it. It was barely being ordered at WWE Shop. To begin with, yeah, there was hardly any demand. He hasn't had a new shirt in a long time.
I feel like he's one of the top guys that sells shirts among a small minority of the crowd, like AJ Styles, Kevin Owens.
Just not live. There hasn't been, and wow. They even said a fan tweeted him and said, "Why didn't they have any of your shirts to sell last night? Surely they must not know how great you are." And Kevin said it's a supply and demand situation. Nobody has been asking for them because I've been coasting for the last year and a half, trying not to piss anybody off. So they don't bring them to the shows. I'm done with that. Make enough noise, and they will have to listen. So he wants fans to tweet WWE to tell them to make new shirts, and that's all well and good. But they're turning it into a storyline.
Why do I feel like
he's had no new merchandise? Yeah. So this
the only shirt that I know. The only shirt that I know that people in the crowd buy that's from WWE that I know like actual fans of WWE I guess hardcore smarks or whatever are like the Undisputed Era t-shirts, and that's from like NXT. Like I don't want to buy a Kevin Owens shirt, and it's not Kevin Owens' fault. It's just like,
but I think we did. Use him. But didn't we? We did want to buy them though, right? Like the Fight Owens Fight shirt, but then didn't they change that? They didn't like the fight word, right? Didn't they change it to something else?
No, they didn't like kill. It was original, wasn't it? Kill.
Yeah. Kill Sting Kill. Yeah, Kill Owens Fight.
Owens Fight.
Yeah. Okay. But people like the Fight Owens Fight thing. Like they like the Fight Owens Fight. So
but he hasn't had any new merchandise in a long time. So they're just turning this into a storyline. That's all.
Right. I get it.
But they're getting people to say, "Oh, look, he came out with a pipe bomb," and now all of a sudden they're taking his merch away and they're going to punish him. And no, it's just
that's not a pipe bomb. Like people are dumb.
Well, that's what it's being compared to, but that's not what it was. They
do this every other month or so, or it feels like it. Like there'll be one person who's somewhat liked by the fans and hasn't been used very much, and they'll have like a promo where they'll call something out, but it's like it's not really calling out because it's just the writers realizing how shitty everything is. And they're like, okay, you can say something that's a little disparaging of WWE, but like not too much, and blame it on Shane McMahon or blame it on Baron Corbin, like that one time Seth Rollins did that weird promo on Baron Corbin where he was like,
it's the and dude, again, it's the same words, even though Owens is saying it. It's the same sort of verbiage that Seth Rollins said.
You know, and that's the thing too. John Cena did it, Roman Reigns did it, Dean Ambrose did it slightly, but you know, Seth Rollins did it, and then we went ahead and now we're seeing with Owens and even Dolph Ziggler has said things before. You know, they kind of break the fourth wall, so people think, oh wow, that's really cool that they're listening to us, they're acknowledging what we're saying, and you know, they hear our complaints. Look at that. They're saying that, oh, this person's not getting enough time, and this one's, you know, being overused, and nobody wants to see Shane. Shane sucks, so they are listening to us. You know, and
I like how the standard of good from WWE now is them calling out how bad their own show is.
that's
Yeah,
that's amazing.
I don't think Shane sucks either. I just think they overused him at this point. But I like Shane. I actually like what he's doing. I mean, I know that there's
Shane
actually
McMahon
people.
Is a pretty, like, I'm not going to say he's the best heel, but he's good. Like, compared to him as a babyface, I like Shane McMahon a lot more than his stupid babyface promos where he would just come out and talk like when he's a babyface, he talks as boring as like Barack Obama or some shit. And he sounds like him too. He's like, well, let me tell you guys something.
Yeah, he's very political in nature. It's very, you know, safe. I get that. But that's the thing. He's working well as a heel. He's generating great heat with the best in the world, you know, and having whatever announcers there that night have to, you know, reintroduce him. And the problem is that it's too much. Yeah, out of you know 5 hours and 2 nights, he's 3 hours of the programming. That's a terrible statistic. You know, he's 50 to 55% of both shows, especially with the wild card rule. That's a huge hindrance. So for Kevin Owens to say this, I mean, it's all leading to SummerSlam. They're supposed to have, you know, some you know, big match there, and look at how protected Shane's been too. So it works. If this, you know, if they apparently have a big push going for Kevin Owens, and for him to topple Shane, you're like, oh, it's just Shane. But think about all that Shane's done in the past few months, you know, with big victories over The Miz a few times, even at WrestleMania. He beat Roman Reigns. You know, he's done very well. He's got his own kind of stable going on at this point in time, and, you know, mini corporation thing that's pretty well protected. So he's in a good spot. Now he'll be taking on The Undertaker. So it's no, you know, I could even see for some reason, way, shape, or form, you know, them going over The Undertaker.
Wait a minute.
On Sunday.
And
I could see Shane and, you know,
and
Drew
Roman?
McIntyre beating The Undertaker and Roman.
Wow.
And that's what leads to Drew McIntyre and Undertaker at, you know, SummerSlam. I could see Shane doing it. It's not that.
Hush falls over the crowd.
Yeah, I mean, with all they've done with Shane recently, think about it. Did anybody think that he was, you know, The Miz was going to lose before, and then the Miz was going to lose again? Did anybody think that Roman was going to lose? No. I mean, so it's not that far-fetched. Is it likely? Less than so, but it's not far-fetched.
Yeah, especially when Roman just beat Drew, so
exactly. So now Drew needs a little bit of his heat back. This will help bring things forward. You know, it's not the you know, penultimate decision, but it's also not as straightforward as everything else has been. You know, but there's, you know, a few different possibilities for that. But lo and behold, I mean, they are giving Owens, you know, something to do. I'm appreciative of it. We've seen him and Shane, though, go down this road before, and that led to them having a Mania match, you know, with Sami Zayn and also with Daniel Bryan when he came back. And the thing with Sami Zayn at this point in time, he had deleted a tweet, but there was a thing going around saying, what was the last text message you sent out? And Sami Zayn responded saying, just wondering if the idea of me versus Finn at SummerSlam got kicked around. And we had heard that before, that he might be taking on Finn Balor at SummerSlam for the IC title. I'd be about that. I think that would be a really good match, entertaining with those two.
Yeah,
but we have to see what happens going forward there. So, but he deleted the tweet almost immediately afterwards.
Uh-oh.
So maybe he wasn't supposed to say that. Whoops.
What do you think about... so, Connor, you think, obviously, SmackDown was better than Raw Monday and Tuesday. What do you think about Evolve's, you know, show happening, obviously, seeming to counteract what WWE is... I mean, what AEW is doing?
Yeah, so, I mean, taking that out of the equation, it's, you know... putting that aside for a second, it's a fucking huge deal that they're airing a non-WWE product on the network, and I think it's a great opportunity for like all the guys and girls that are there, and it's a huge exposure. But at the same time, it's like, of all the fucking days, of all the fucking times, you had to choose then to show this.
And we've been waiting over a year for this because we heard about Evolve and they'd probably start doing this.
Yeah.
They never did.
Yeah, they've had a relationship with them for like 2 years, and there's been like talks about, according to Gabe Sapolsky, he said that it's been in talks since 2016, which maybe, but I know at the very least it's been a couple of years that they've talked about having like Evolve. I mean, hell, remember when they did like the survey for the network, like what else would you like to see? They specifically listed Evolve as like some of the content they would. So it's been at least teased around for a while. So on one hand, it's really cool because I've been to a couple of Evolve shows and it's really cool. And they have some amazing talent that come through. Plus they share NXT stuff sometimes. On the flip side, though, kind of a dick move.
I mean, clearly it seems like this was rushed to make sure they do it.
Yeah, like again, like of all the times, of all the days, to air this, like.
It's very weird.
That's the thing I think WWE is going to have to do eventually. Right now, they're, they want to go head to head. I don't think it's the best idea currently to have them force people to choose what to watch. Now, at least the Evolve thing you can go back and watch later on. It's not something that has to be watched live. There's nothing immediate to it. Per se, I mean, it you can just view it after Fight for the Fallen, obviously, but some pay-per-views eventually are going to go head to head and things like that. And I think the best idea is not to force the audience to be split against themselves. Don't force people to choose. I think to just have the better show before or after would be the better decision, because I don't think it's going to be in their favor if they're forcing people to choose outright. Especially with the lower brand things like NXT and whatnot, like the NXT UK
I don't think it'd be a problem if it wasn't a charity thing. I think that's the real weird thing. Like, I think if this was just
I know, because
a show,
but the charity thing is only for people in attendance. It's only from the ticket money from people, because the show itself is free, so it's not a paid event. So I don't really think that that's that much of a big deal. If this was, hey, it's a paid show and now WWE is going up against them trying to remove live buyers, then I would be more, not upset by it, but more remiss to view their decision.
Yeah.
But it only affects numbers watching live, if possible, if people decide to watch Evolve instead. So that doesn't hurt the people in attendance bringing money to the event for the charity.
Well, let's steer away from wrestling for a second. What do you guys think about the 20th anniversary of American Pie, that video I put up earlier?
Yeah.
How about that?
What a classic, I remember...
God, I feel fucking old.
Yeah.
Right. And I was 14, I think.
That.
Dude, I'm telling you, they're freaking out, the SJWs. The girl that used to be on the show, Nadia. Of course, she sucks anyway. Who cares about her? Just like, it was a horrible thing, and some new movie's better or something that she did. I don't know. And I'm like, the whole point of American Pie was just to be fucked up. Like, it was fucked up then. It's the point.
Did you really think like making the movie like, wow, well, we tried to go for the Oscar?
Yeah, we really.
Come on, like fucking like.
Yeah, like
guy sticks his dick in a pie. Like, let's be real here.
And honestly, dude, like we had been in that state where like raunchy things had been out the window. Like there hadn't been another Porky's or Revenge of the Nerds type of thing or whatever you want to call it.
Right.
Animal House. There hadn't been a lot of that in a while. And then they were like, let's not only do that, let's try to top that somehow. And whether they did or not is debatable, but it had been a while since we've seen anything like that. And so that was the point, was to be fucking ridiculous and to be the most horrific. It was like insane. Like people thought it then was like fucked up. So it was great. But yeah, people are all complaining about it now. And what was it, 2012? They made a fourth one. I mean, it's not a big deal. But yeah, dude, we snuck into that movie theater to see that.
Yeah, she had said, Shannon Elizabeth said that, if it'd come out now after the Me Too movement, this would be a problem. This movie wouldn't be.
Well, that's true.
Oh, no.
This is Shannon Elizabeth. And
yeah, that part is true. I mean, she's
but that's different than shitting on it 20 years later, or what? Yeah, 20 years later.
Yeah, like there was some people
what I mean?
shitting on it. Like it was like, what? Like the same people that are saying like, oh, Stranger Things the police captain is a scumbag, never date someone like this or something like that. And like they're like, oh, this shouldn't be in the movie and this show, and there's too much cigarette smoking in the show and just all kinds of shit. It's like, dude, you want to burn the books? Like these people want to burn the books. It's like, dude, this is the period. This is the 80s. This shit even happens now. There's cops out there now that smoke. But you know what I thought about the other day to lighten the mood a little bit here? Dude, do you remember, like, when we were kids, like, especially, like, you know, when we were really younger kids, they made fucking, one of the most important things in a car was legitimately the goddamn cigarette lighter. And like, the cigarette, the ashtray. Yeah. The ashtray. Like, they all had these pull-out ashtrays. They had to be cool. Like, the cooler the ashtray, the better. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, how weird is that to think about that? Now they don't even put ashtrays in cars.
Don't put cigarette lighters in fucking cars.
Yeah, well, they have. Well, you're right. They have the cigarette spot for the battery, but they don't have the lighter. They don't come with the fucking lighter.
Yeah, right. The lighter's not in there anymore.
Well, you have to buy it separately somehow if you want to light a cigarette or light something. That was just fucking crazy. Think about it. Like, it's seriously all the cars. Like, pull out the ashtray, pull out the ashtray. There's the ashtray. There's 3 ashtrays. Oh my god, there's 3 fucking ashtrays. Now it's like, who cares about that? Do I have a fucking tablet in my console? It's funny.
I remember there was there was the main ashtray in the console, and then the older cars, they had like the little flip one on the side of the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That was fucking hilarious. Like, it's just...
Yep. You had the little side ones, you know, and you'd be able to... I remember my grandmother had everyone filled to the brim.
Yeah, right.
Both sides, overloaded. Ashtray, you know.
Jakey, get me the Parliament lights. You know, I gotta watch my figure.
It's weird because
used to walk to the store to pick up cigarettes for her.
It's like I miss that, but I don't, obviously, because like cigarettes suck, like they kill you and they're not good really and stuff like that. But once in a while, I could throw a cigarette in my mouth because I'm an idiot. But I mean, you know, that nostalgia is funny. It's really fun. It's something that like soon there's gonna be like vape machines in cars or something like that. But we're hearing
tube. Oh, it's your vape. What the what? No.
Oh yeah, dude, that's cocaine. It comes right in your head, and
we've got the hookah in the bag.
There's
I'm still hung up on the American Pie thing. Like, what would not be okay? I don't understand. She's saying with the Me Too thing happening, what
videotaping Nadia, streaming her naked to the whole world, like or whatever. I guess.
Yeah.
That scene, that iconic scene, as they call it.
Wait. That's the iconic scene.
Yeah, I guess.
Not the thing that the entire movie, the name of the fucking movie is not the, well, I guess it's really not an iconic scene because it's just Eugene Levy going like, and we just won't tell mom.
Yeah, honestly, it's not. Like, that's
the pie, but
yeah, and then of course in the movie it's different. Like there's the uncensored version where he's like there's one where he's just in the corner like
actually
yeah, but then there's the unrated version where he's on top of the thing fucking it on the table, which is even funnier.
He's really going at it, and it's just absolutely hilarious.
Oh my god, it's funny, dude. I did that to a watermelon when I was younger. American watermelon. Dude, what's up with the watermelon? Oh, I fucked it.
It just kills me. I don't think that would be as big of a deal because, you know, the way the whole situation turned around on him, and it's just... People are so, you know, overtly sensitive, as we know. We say that all the time, but you can't even have a comedy, you know, skit without people being offended. And it's like, my God.
Everyone has to bring it up.
That's what people forget.
It's like everyone brings it up. It's like, oh, it's the 20th anniversary. Cool. Like, and instead of saying that, just be like, oh, cool, I missed that movie. I remember that. Whatever. Instead, it's always like, oh, I wouldn't have gone to...
But that's not even a part that sticks out in my mind. That's why I was having such a hard time wrapping my head around, like, what's the issue? I'm like, no one gets raped or date raped or, you know,
yeah, but nobody does in real life either. Look, Louis C.K. Look at Louis C.K. Like, hey, can I show you my dick in my hotel room? Okay. They come back to the hotel room. He's like, all right, look at this. And then they decide to leave or whatever. And then he's banned from comedy. Or whatever the fuck.
And one of the funny things, I really like the Legion of Skanks podcast, and they just had their Skank Fest, you know, and they had over 100 comedians live. Whole weekend, nothing but stand-up comedy. And, you know, all big names. And Louis showed up randomly. Like, he's a friend of most of the comedians there. So they let him go on stage, and they're like, hey, you know, everybody at Skank Fest, every now and again, crazy things happen. This is one of those things. Here's Louis C.K. The crowd went nuts. They standing ovation for him. They cheered for him. He did a little bit of comedy, and that was it. And then he left.
Where the fuck are my mods? Dude, where in the
so
fuck
much of this.
are my mods, dude?
There's
Where
so much
the
spam.
fuck?
You can't keep up with it with those fucking robots.
Hold on a second. I gotta figure out what the fuck is going on. Where the fuck is a mod?
And
who is a mod? AMAD? Who is a mod?
A whole bunch. I mean, there's like 11. I got like 11 mods. Where the fuck are they?
And
I'll be right back.
it's like, holy cow, you know, this establishment that they hosted it at afterwards flipped on them entirely, being like, you know, we felt unsafe and we went ahead and you know, it was a situation we weren't expecting and knew how to deal with afterwards. And it's like, we made, you know, the people that had the festival were like, we made you so much money. The staff thoroughly enjoyed themselves. Security was perfect through all of it. And now, after the fact, you want to try and turn it into an issue just because, oh, Louis was there. You know, it's things like that just, you know, don't need to be said, but people turn it into. It's that fake sense of, oh, now I'm offended because that just it's astonishing that people, you know, basically find a way to be upset. Everybody had a good time. Now let's go ahead and flip the script and make sure everybody knows that it's time to be upset. An American
flip
Pie,
the
I always
damn
think
script.
back to
Flip
one
the
time in
damn
band
script.
camp. I think of that more than anything. I stuck a flute in my pussy.
Toot. I just it's one thing to say, like, you know, it was a different time. It was, you know, the 90s were a crazy era, and you don't like, you know, praise it. Just say, well, it was a different era, different time. There was a lot of stuff you can get away with. I mean, as opposed to like, oh, that's the fucking worst movie I was ever a part. Like, bullshit.
Yeah, saying, you know, oh, I another one of the actresses, I should say, also said some things, I guess, and she was upset with the movie, saying, oh, I didn't quite understand. And, you know, she said, I was very confused. Who was it? Natasha Lyonne, the one that played the friend there. She was like, I was very confused by this movie. And, you know, looking back, it's like for years you've had no problem with it, but now you feel the need to change your opinion entirely.
Yeah, and come on. Like, come on. I miss the 90s.
Well, that's the thing, though. You said it exactly as is that there's moments in time where things are, you know, handled differently. They're looked at differently. It's okay. You know, things are accepted. You know, it's just a different point in time. And obviously, you know, you're shaped and molded as time passes, but people tend to forget what was, you know, critically acceptable, I guess you could say, at that point in time. You know, you find people that made a tweet from 10 years ago and, oh, that's not, you know, we have to ruin their lives for it. But at that point in time, it was okay to say those things. You know, context doesn't matter when it should. It just baffles me. I don't know if Joe's still trying to fix things in the chat, but yeah, you know, it's just outrage culture. Like I said, there's nothing worse than being offended nowadays. That's the truth. Thank you, Denise. Still working hard in the chat, trying to keep it up. I don't know if you've noticed it, Connor, lately, but there's been a heavy influx of bots and whatnot just spamming bullshit links in everybody's live stream chat. It's pretty much been nonstop lately. For the most part, it really goes ahead and causes a problem. Just so don't go ahead and click on those things. You'll lead to some not so good things for your computer. I'll tell you that much. I know Connor just said his computer just screwed up, so he'll be right back. So you're on to the Jake Show. Yeah, for Evolve, I was going back through, and you know, you figure for the alumni that came through the building, I mean, even if they didn't spend much time there, they were still, you know, some big notable names that took some time in the building. And Daniel Bryan, Ricochet, Drew McIntyre, members of the Undisputed Era. I know there's so many more, but the card for the show sounds pretty damn good too. I mean, you've got Adam Cole taking on Akira Tozawa for the NXT Championship, and the Evolve champion is taking on the WWN champion. So that'll be a good match. There's a special fatal four-way. Kurt Stallion, Sean Maluda, Stephen Wolf, and Harlem Bravado will be there. There's a bunch of special attraction matches. You know, Josh Briggs is taking on Anthony Green. Who else do we have here? Anthony Henry versus Arturo Ruiz, and then we got Matt Riddle, and this is a catch point reunion match. Matt Riddle's taking on Cruiserweight champion Drew Gulak, so that'll be another great match as well. A lot of good spots and things to see there. So I think it'll be entertaining, but that's certainly not something you have to watch as it's going down live. I think Fight for the Fallen is more deserving of everyone's attention as far as a live show go for Saturday. Bit of things to note. I'll go through some of the small news while the guys are away. Alexa Bliss, we haven't seen her for the past few weeks. Obviously, last week she was away for the overseas show. But this week we saw Nikki Cross basically fighting her battles for her, either literally or, verbally. And go figure, Alexa's just been in the back. They just said that, Nikki Cross said Bliss wasn't there, but really this was just her time to shine. They wanted to give Nikki more time on the mic, and it would actually go ahead and give her a chance to improve her relationships with some of the people in the crowd. People get to know her better, and I think it worked. Connor, I don't know if you saw it on SmackDown, but Nikki Cross, I thought she did really well with the contract signing. She was believable, she was entertaining, and her motivations made sense. And it kind of helps build the story with Alexa Bliss. So I'm glad Alexa wasn't out there to steal some of the spotlight from her.
I mean, this whole wild card thing has really kind of shifted so much focus away from the proper, this particular feud with Bayley and Alexa Bliss is just so randomized that you have a Raw superstar fighting for a SmackDown championship, and I don't even think about that because my brain's gonna bleed. But you're right. I think that Nikki needs to start kind of developing her own, in front of the camera. Because think about it, aside from being Alexa's sidekick, she hasn't really gotten too many focal points, quote unquote.
Yeah, too many moments to showcase some of her own character traits and mannerisms. And
they're gonna eventually split up, obviously.
Yeah, and I thought this was a nice decision for them to have it not where, one wins the title, but they said that they would be co-owners of the title. And that's a very interesting concept as well. So to see if, that does happen, does Alexa stick to her word? Or, we'll see what, so that's better than, it's less straightforward than just, Alexa wins the belt and then she ditches Nikki.
Really
there's
feels
a bit
like
more to it. So
really feels like they're going to do that too, unfortunately. Because we thought originally, Nikki would cost her or something like that. Doesn't it really feel like they're going to do that and have this little power struggle eventually? And
yeah, it seems like they're going that way.
Yeah,
I'm happy they didn't hold off.
It is stupid. I don't like it. I could see Nikki pinning and then Alexa being the one hoarding the belt.
I could see that as well. I've never been big on co-champions, but let's see what we get out of it for story.
I don't even understand how that's allowed. I don't even think that should be allowed. I think it should be well, no, you can't do that. Let me play a donation. Let me play some of these. What are you guys saying? What do you guys think? AEW or Evolve? What's Extreme Rules going to be like? Let us know what's up. Robbie Hyde's coming in. What's up, Robbie, you sex beast?
I've been of the wrestling scene for a month now, and it doesn't seem like I've missed much minus Kevin Owens giving a stunner to Shane. Do you think WWE is improving? Also, if you were starting a solo podcast, what equipment would you recommend? Thanks.
Robbie Hyde, I think WWE has really been bad. If you're starting one for cheap, that's really hard to say. I'd get a Mackie. I'd get a 40 to an 80 to 60 to $80 2-channel mixer with XLR USB. So USB into the computer, but XLR cables into the device. So it's like 60 to 80 bucks. Then I would buy this Audio-Technica microphone, which is about 60 bucks now.
Yeah, the one that I'm using works really well.
It's just cheap. It's the best cheap thing, but the best sounding of the cheap, if that makes any sense. And then you can also, if you can't get a mixer, there's a USB on it. So you could just get the mic, 60 bucks, and plug that in your computer. So
that's what I'm running.
It's funny, actually. I was looking into new mics, and I know you did a video a year or so ago, Joe, and I went back and watched it.
That's weird. I watched that last night, that same video. Do you know that video has 55,000 views, and on top of it, I have sold about I have made $600 off of that video in the course of a year and a half.
Damn.
Because below it is my Amazon link to all the gear. And about 70 people have bought RE20s for $400. And like 30 people bought Shure's. And then a few people bought the Audio-Technicas. Or people just went on Amazon, then bought other things. And I get credit for all that. I mean, that's only, in a year and a half, it's only $600. But off of one fucking video, that video has killed it. Like, look, it's at 55,000 views. Because if you type in, I think if you type into YouTube, the best microphone for podcasting, I think that's one of the top 10 videos that comes up.
Yeah, let me see here. Best.
It's not the best video either, but it's just like my kids are in the background too, so you can get a good idea like how the room sound is and shit.
Well, it's straightforward. It's got a lot of good
number 4.
Number 4. That's crazy.
If you type in the phrase "best microphone for podcasting," there's one from a guy named Mike Russell, Tech Mag, Podcast Stage, and then you're right after it.
Wow, I know all those guys too. All those guys are good. I am not. I just happened to make it on that list. I don't know how. But yeah, that's fucking amazing, dude. But yeah, why?
I was looking into it because I might get a Shure.
Yeah, like this is the safest mic. Like I will tell people, like seriously, like I mean, it's about the same as an RE20, but like. It's a pretty durable, safe mic, but the RE20, goddamn, that mic makes you sound amazing though. That if you have a little bass in your voice, it's like boom, you're like on the radio. This one here is a little bit like that for cheaper.
Think about how high pitched I sound beforehand with the just using the Xbox Turtle Beach headset.
Yeah.
You
know, there's such an audio difference between things.
Yeah, it can really enhance. You know the voice. This is probably the next one that Jake would get. Like if we could get Jake another one, it'd be this one. This is
keep going.
It's like $250.
I got a snowball microphone. If anybody wants it.
Yeah, I used the Yeti for a while, and those were okay, but.
Anybody wants it? Tell me.
Yeah, you need one of those. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like I would go like even for this. Like this is like 200 right here. This one. This was a gift too. I got this as a gift, but it's like, yeah, maybe you should come over here one time and try them before you buy it, because I've got all the mics.
Fuck yeah, I would love to do that because I want to upgrade the equipment anyway because I'm going back to school for broadcast journalism.
Like college?
Yes.
Like not Connecticut School of Broadcasting, like college?
No, actual college.
Oh wow, okay, that's a good idea, man. I mean, I wish I did the wrong thing. I went for digital media, which like they're like, oh, you're going to be a camera operator. I'm like, no, I want to be like the news reporter. And I didn't want to be the I didn't want to be a reporter, but I wanted to be, I wanted to do the commentary or play-by-play and stuff like that. And you need a journalism degree. So, or radio gigs and stuff like that. But yeah, anyway, that's not bad, but it's going to be a lot of money. So.
Yeah, no shit. That's why I'm gonna baby step it, and then we'll see. Well, I'm gonna go for the associates, and then we'll take it from there.
Yeah, get the associates and get like as long as you get something. I mean, I guess if you're gonna use it, and then you can get me into wherever you get a big job with, and then just say that I have one.
I'm gonna fucking take it over.
And then you're gonna demand that I give you like $500 a week to start helping you pay back your college degree, since you did all that work just to get me in a door.
Bam.
See that? No, look at that, Connor. It'll be amazing. You just seriously, you do it for me. You go do all that, and then I'll fund your fucking career. You cocksucker.
Nah, you don't have to fund shit.
No,
don't worry about it.
No, but but like you got me, like you could become all of a sudden you're a big wig at NBC and you're making like $500,000 a year, and then I'm like, hey man, come on, and then you get me like a radio gig somewhere for $80,000, So
I'd be doing. Yeah, if I had that kind of pull, you bet your ass I'd bring you over.
I get fired in like a week. Wouldn't matter. I'd like say,
but you know what though? It'd be a fun fucking week.
It would be a fun week, yeah. until the video surfaced of me like Ho Chi Minh Chow, like I knew fucking fired. Popular newly signed radio host of NBC Washington. Video emerges of him mocking Koreans.
we warned you this video is disturbing. Ching chong chong.
Oh my god.
Breaking news. Earlier today, George Iceman Menezes announced Destiny Wrestling in Canada. Signed a TV deal with Fight Network. 2-hour show a month called Super Fight Saturdays. More alternatives.
That could be fun. Yeah, there's so much wrestling now. Now it's starting to break up. It's actually the reflection of how, and I want to pause these, say this real quick, and I'll replay the donations. And that's Spaz Phoenix. He actually topped his own top donation. So thank you, Spaz Phoenix. We can go to $10 now. Thank you, Spaz, you sexy beast. It's kind of like WWE, where there's not like a Stone Cold or The Rock or Hulk Hogan or something like that. It's more like, okay, we've got a little bit of Seth over here, a little bit of AJ over there, a little bit of Owens over here, a little bit of Kofi over there. It's the same way now in wrestling. It's like there's no massive... I mean, WWE still is the massive entity, but it's starting to dwindle down. And then all these other things are cropping up to where it's like...
So much fucking alternative. Jesus Christ.
Like, it's crazy. It's like stuff's going to burst at some point, I feel like. It's just... There's so much shit.
I can't remember a time where there was this much wrestling. I mean, Jesus.
Yeah, like wrestling companies right now are becoming like bands, like indie bands.
Yeah.
Like
really.
Each one is flourishing in their own way.
That's probably the most accurate analogy I've ever heard about that. You're right. It's like indie bands, yeah.
Thank God, because I'm horrible at analogies. So every once in a while when I get one somewhat right, it's like, oh, good job. That one wasn't so bad.
Give me a hell yeah!
Yeah.
Shane will win the title from Kofi and hold the title where CM Punk will return number 30 at the Rumble. Win and challenge Shane for Best in the World and the WWE title at WrestleMania. 100% confirmed by my sources, and by sources I mean Sean's view.
Imagine that, you know, The Undertaker is destroyed by Shane McMahon. Go with me here.
Yeah.
Crazy as it sounds. You know, thanks to Drew McIntyre, obviously. But Shane beats
right.
Undertaker, Roman Reigns. Shane gets on the mic, you know, has whoever's the announcer say it again, best in the world, best in the world. And then you hear Cult of Personality hit. And that would be the build to SummerSlam. I'd shit myself. That would be a fucking, you know,
I would shit myself.
That's a Sean's view moment. But
yeah, there's been about 90 of them, but that's one of them.
Yeah,
another one.
That works so well right now with him constantly saying he's the best in the world. And
yeah, dude, imagine that, dude. It really would be wild. It could be a hell of a wild thing if that. I mean, but you know what though? Honestly, someone could come out and sneeze, and then Punk comes out no matter when. And it will be crazy, like no matter what. Oh yeah,
you don't need a storyline for him. Just having him show up in his own right would be fuck.
Don't do a Yeti mic, Gray Fox. Don't do it.
Yeah, I mean,
don't buy a Yeti.
Like I said, I had the one just to give somebody if you have absolutely nothing, but don't go out and buy it for the same price.
I've had 2 of them, and trust me.
Yeah,
it sounds like you're in a room made of tin, unfortunately. And I used a lot of audio processing things that people suggested on Reddit and Discord, and to make your voice sound different. And no matter what, it did not sound right.
If the Yeti was $40, I would tell you, if that's what you can get, that's okay.
Right.
Or a Snowball even. Snowball, like same thing. Like if it was like $50, I would be like, yeah, if that's all you can afford right now, $50, $40, that's cool. But those microphones at over the price of $60, fuck that. Dude, you would be better off buying a regular $60 Shure microphone and a mixer. Or the best case scenario would be this microphone that sounds pretty good when plugged into an XLR cable or has a USB option on it. So if you can't afford a mixer and to do any of that, at least you can record your voice going into the computer. If you're looking to do a show like this, obviously that ain't going to work. But, dude, I plugged this mic in. Jake's got his mic on. You've heard.
Yeah, I have it in as a USB right now myself.
But listen to this.
It sounds really good.
And I want to explain, this is why vocals matter. Voice matters. Your voice might not sound as good on different microphones compared to other people. Like, look, this is me talking into this microphone. It still sounds pretty good. I still sound pretty decent because I have a bassy voice that's kind of made for this shit. But somebody else with a whiny voice, it's going to accentuate the whines. Now, it's a little bassy. You need to cover it with something. Like, that's why you definitely got to cover it with it. But once you cover it with this, you see this? Now there's no more plosives because this windscreen is so fucking amazing that this microphone...
That thing's so fucking huge.
Like this, I mean, yeah, this is ridiculous.
One, though, for it. You absolutely need
Shaniqua.
Windsock for
it. But if I put this on there, it's fucking awesome.
That's amazing.
It's a great windscreen. But so that's what a windscreen can do. But yeah, butter. All right, so I'm done doing this fucking example of whatever the fuck. What have we not talked about? Oh yeah, let me play some more donations. We got a couple more. Let me play a couple more. See what you guys are saying.
Catch up a little bit.
Yeah, catch up.
We need to get Joe prepped for his radio gig at NBC for a week.
Doug Kane, and I'm donating Broken Lion, baby. What up, Broken?
Hey guys, I watched 1 hour of wrestling this week and afterwards I wanted to chop my pee off. And I thought about going to SmackDown next month after that hour of SmackDown. Fuck no, I'll rather pay a toothless crackhead to suck me off.
I thought about going to SmackDown. Oh, God. Broken Lion. Yeah. Go with the crackhead every time.
Yeah.
Go with the crackhead every single time. I do agree with that. Very good call.
Better chance of it. This is awesome chant.
Yeah, I'm going to SmackDown next week. I am going to SmackDown next week. I can't believe it. I never thought I'd be going. Got an email. I'm going to SmackDown. It's going to be great.
Do you know where you're sitting yet?
Party.
Okay, that's the mystery. El Gallo de Oro, thank you very much. Okay, so El Gallo de Oro, thank you for the super chat. So other times when I've gone to WWE shows because of special reasons, I guess I'll say. Let's say like but this time I know that it's going to be around the ring somewhere. So like I'm going to have good seats cuz I asked. I was like, "Well, it's probably going to be good seats." Like I was like, "All right."
Nice.
So that's a good. I don't know where though, because there's no way to know. What happens is, everybody knows this. What happens is the day of the show, like what have they not sold? You know what I mean? So are there seats on camera that aren't sold? That's the number one thing. So if there's seats on camera, then they'll be left at will call for me. So I don't know. You may see me on camera tomorrow. Yeah.
Same thing happened to me, so I know what you mean.
My bad. I was busy wanking to Jake.
Thank you, Glorious Eugene. I appreciate that. They really
yeah, you wanted to know where the mods were.
I explained, man. Yeah, where the fuck were the mods? God damn it! What the fuck? I'm firing everybody.
Super chat.
Seriously, bullshit.
Kodak Black got clone face with tears of joy face with tears of joy face with tears of joy.
I heard about this. Kodak Black was cloned. Yo, what, they cloned another guy. They're like, hey, can you play a retard too?
Here we go. I'm about to
Thank
get
you
it,
for
man.
the donation.
Here we go. About to get it, man. Here
Glorious
we go.
Eugene.
Here we go. Here we go. Oh, no.
Would have been nice if Bailey showed clips of Alexa and Nia Angle to show Nikki that Alexa
Yeah.
used others before, but no.
Yep.
Haskell 420. Thank you, Haskell. That's exactly what we all thought. It's kind of like in a movie when someone doesn't like give the new, like just tell somebody something like that they could use and say, shut up, listen, this is what's going on. And instead they just kind of like, once they're told no, get away from me, they just go, oh well. And then the bad thing happens and you're like, what the fuck? Like it's exactly like that. It's like, just show her the fucking footage. Come on.
What's in the box?
Give it a hell yeah.
What up, you crazy fucks?
What up,
My
DMOON?
GF and I are heading to Massachusetts during the winter to visit her family.
Wow.
Would love to stop by and say what up to you.
Hell
Happy
yeah,
Cass
DMOON.
night, bro.
Yeah, DMOON, you guys should definitely come by the house. My God, DMOON, your girl's from Massachusetts? Did I ever fuck her? No, I'm just kidding.
Well, that's the first question you asked.
No, I'm just kidding. I mean, she's kind of hot. No, but DMOON, seriously, dude. Yeah, absolutely, man. You better hit me up. I mean, we just played PUBG last night. You gonna play PUBG tonight, DMOON? Where you at? DMOON, send me a message, man. If you want to play tonight, I'll play, maybe. But yeah, wow, that's crazy. You're coming to Massachusetts. Come into the house, man. We'll have everything set up for you for the double team. We could do a podcast
for the bloodletting ceremony.
We'll do a little podcast here with DMOON in the studio. Dude, I love you, man. I owe you. This house belongs to you as far as I'm concerned. DMOON's the number 3 top donator of all time. So this is fucking house I'm living in is because of you. So
he'll have to autograph the wall.
You can sleep in my bed. That's the thing. Like, you'll sleep in my bed if you want.
With Leah. I mean, that's
with
part of
Leah,
it.
yeah.
She'll have to agree. It came with the house.
Fuck, I'll even, like, I'm not even going to say, like, let's switch girlfriends. Like, you can even just have Leah in your girlfriend, and I'll just, literally, I'll stay out of it. Like, if that makes you uncomfortable. Like, I'll just.
That's really generous.
Yeah.
So long as you get to watch, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'd never be cucked out by anyone normally, but I owe him, so.
Yeah.
At this point, like, if he wants that, fuck it. Let him have it. So just let me know.
That's a hell of an offer. I mean, you got to be able to tape it, but
yeah.
I mean, if you want to get into semantics, he technically paid for the bedroom.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, really. There's a part of it. There's at least something. You know what I mean? Like, if you were to add up all the donations of all time, like, he's got to own at least.
There's a little bit of DMOON in there and a little bit of DMOON on there once he's done.
Right.
A little bit of DMOON everywhere.
A little bit of DMOON everywhere. Get that fucking D-Poon. That's what I call his girlfriend's puss. D-Poon.
The moon is shining bright.
Deep in D-Poon.
This is so fucked up. It's so fucked up. Anyway, we caught up on donations.
We talked about, Kevin Owens supposedly
wrestling, right? Yeah,
getting a push. There's supposedly, a few changes for AOP. They will not be managed by Drake Maverick any longer, since he and his wife are in the 24/7 champion debacle. She's happy just to be included in the storyline right now. His wife being, that. And the Authors of Pain, they're supposedly supposed to make their full on-screen return soon. So it was odd. We saw them come back at the Saudi show, and we saw them, briefly before, and we've seen nothing from them since. So
do you think they'll
hopefully we get their on-screen return soon?
They're gonna dial up what's his face and bring him back already, Paul Ellering?
I doubt it. I just don't think they're going to have a manager at this point. It seems.
God, they need.
At least that's what I'm hearing.
They need one. Like if even the the groups that actually do need the fucking managers don't have them. Like they won't even do one with the groups that need them.
Yeah, of all people that do need one, there's a few. And one thing I noted on SmackDown, Paige looked so pale compared to everybody else. You had the Iconics there, and then you had the Kabuki Warriors. And Paige, she just, her skin tone set out, from the rest so much it was distracting. I don't know if anybody else caught that, but it was funny, especially with the bright shade of lipstick she had. It really stood out. So she had that powder look going on.
I did catch that. I was like, Jesus Christ.
AEW says that they will have... Neville, formerly now known as Pac, he'll be, part of their roster eventually. They said it's a work in progress, and they said that, obviously the Young Bucks are big fans of his. They said they met him over 10 years ago in Japan, so they'll always have ties with him, and they want things to work out.
With who?
So that's something.
With who?
With Pac, with Neville.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Bayley is not selling well for merchandise overall, but she's the top seller in a specific demographic. Right now, she's the top seller
lesbians.
Among
little lesbian girls.
Little lesbian girls, No, just they said with little girls, she's the top seller in that demographic. So, you hear here that it's very interesting because you look at certain people that are doing well with their merchandise, and that's why they continue to get pushed. So even though she's not an overall large factor, she's doing very well in that specific area, so that's one of the reasons why they give her more on-screen time. Same thing as Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and a few others. Another new study shows that Baron Corbin is an actual heartthrob with a younger female demographic.
What?
Yeah, no joke.
Fuck out of here. With the lesbians. A
recent study showed Corbin scored very well with an age group of females that WWE needs to have, they said. He's big with the 14 to 22 female demographic.
What? He's bald, and he's 25 or 29 or whatever he is.
I found this extremely surprising as well, but his fans, they said here, direct quote, mimic the ones Jeff Hardy had back in the day, according to the study.
What the
They are obsessed with Baron Corbin, same way fans were with Jeff Hardy back, years back. And when asked about it, the source said that's why he's being pushed. That's not the only reason. They do like him in the back, but that's certainly a big reason. And it's not that he's a heartthrob. He just does well with that particular demographic. So
what does that mean, dude, does well?
That he's, he's adorned by that age group fans.
Where are these people? I've seen none of that. Like, I've seen just people booing him.
There's what the hell's the name? Like Imgur sites and
oh yeah.
What's the other one there? The one that has like the storyboards on it.
Like Reddit and Imgur and
there's another one. I always forget the name of.
Instagram and
not Instagram.
What's the SJW one? The
yeah, that one.
The died Tumblr. Yeah.
He's got beyond a plethora of Tumblrs based on him. Girls fawn over him left and right over there. So, but the study did show that he scored the highest compared to other wrestlers with the 14 to 22 female demographic. So,
I'm gonna throw up.
That's interesting. I'm getting rid of all the.
Do they know that he petrifies cats or whatever?
I don't think that.
This is Mr. Binky's.
I think that was glossed over quickly. Raw's ratings did drop down by, I believe, 6% total.
In a taxidermy.
The Home Run Derby did a 5.35. Raw did a 2.35. So
that's hilarious.
Yeah. The one thing I will note, though, is that there wasn't a huge shift from hour to hour. They stayed consistent, which is one of the things that they're trying to do.
Well,
so they seem to
feel wrong too.
Justified with their new plan of 2 out of 3 falls matches and stuff like that.
Right.
They're saying that it's working for them because they only.
It's too early to tell that.
That's what I said.
How the fuck do they know? Wait 3 weeks and let me know what happens.
Exactly. The first hour was a 2.38. The second hour was a 2.32. They're used to seeing a larger drop off.
I was wrong, Jake. I did think that they were that the third hour was gonna crash compared to the other two. And
I agreed with you.
Wrong.
I thought hands down it was going to be a massive, cliff fall, and it wasn't.
I can't believe it wasn't. I don't know.
I thought they were going to plummet to the abyss, but
what looked like happened was a lot of people tuned out for the Home Run Derby at some point, and then they came back when that was over.
Yeah,
that's what it seemed like.
But even still, I mean, it wasn't a drop off anywhere near like what we had predicted. So
yeah, I thought maybe like a 1.9 in the third hour.
They had a good amount of buzz going into the show, so I thought the ratings would be a bit higher from the start, and that's why we'd see such a big drop off. But that wasn't the case at all. Surprisingly enough, I'm curious to see what we got from SmackDown's ratings. Those aren't up yet, though. Also, Sami Zayn, the reason why we haven't seen him on the past few weeks is not because he's injured or anything. He's being kept off television because they ain't got shit for him to do.
That's so ridiculous because he was getting all that momentum off of yelling at the crowd and everything. It's so stupid, dude.
There are plans, like we said before, though, possibly for him to face Finn Balor at SummerSlam. So hopefully that comes to fruition and actually happens.
But you got a 3-hour TV show. This guy should be doing something. He was doing pretty okay promos before. Like, it was one of the things that was like, oh, that's okay, I guess. Yeah, that was all right.
Yeah. He was doing, well for the most part. And then he got tired of getting steamrolled when he was working with Kevin Owens. And they had nothing to do with him post that storyline. So
that is... that's what's wrong with you, WWE. That's what's fucking wrong with you, idiots.
Super Chat Party.
Erase your mind. Let me in.
The Mayan Jin Abaddon.
Mayan Jin chiming in once again. We haven't seen him in a little bit.
$30 from the Mayan motherfucker.
Wow, dude. Holy shit, bro. $30, man. I better get that up now.
Largest donator now.
New largest donation. It doesn't count towards the goal because I don't know why it doesn't count super chats, as I've said, but whatever. It's going up there.
Hey, it still counts in our heart.
Right.
And then WWE, as Connor said before, they accidentally uploaded the entire episode of SmackDown to YouTube in its entirety.
What?
Yep. No commercials. Yep. They took it down not that long after. But, if you thought just uploading the clips was hurting them, well, they uploaded the entire episode all at once. And you know what?
Shit.
That's not, shit.
It scared the hell out of me.
Oh, my God. I love Seth Rollins.
Haven't heard this one in a while.
This WWE Pussy Extreme Rules will disappoint us. Joe vs. Bear was more extreme and entertaining, but Joe, I'm more excited about Fight for the Fallen. When will we see the WWE Women's Tag Champions defend their titles? Much love, Joe. Two sweet guys.
Man, thank you so much, Cold Army. $25 from Cold Army. After the 30. Thank you, man. Holy shit, we caught up there. Okay, so first of all, the reason why we're not seeing them was because of the marriage happening, right?
Yeah. Peyton Royce is getting married to Ty Dillinger, Sean Spears, so they've been busy and preoccupied. They did go over to Japan to do that, but they needed time before and after to finish plans for the wedding. And it's not scheduled, I believe, yet for Extreme Rules. I don't see it on the card, but I don't see it added yet. I don't know if they said anything on social media, but I guess the plan was to have that happen at SummerSlam.
And
so
then
continue the build till then.
Then I would love to go into Extreme Rules and the pussification of it and how this is just not Extreme Rules. We do it every year, but this year feels especially egregious. So we're going to talk about that, but before we do, I think Jake was about to get into something before the donation went off, maybe.
A bit of a funny story was that Enzo Amore and Joey Janela, they were kind of arguing back and forth on Twitter. You know, they don't have the best of relationship, I would say. Got some bad blood between the two, and then they were at a Blink-182 concert the other night, 2 nights ago, and Enzo Amore was approached by Janela, and then they started to look like they were going to fight each other, and then one of Enzo's friends was the voice of reason and kind of yelled at him to stand down. So they both look like puss bags here, kind of just raising fists, and it was more like a no contest cockfight. It was all
because it's
chest
a work.
fluff.
It's a work. I got news for you guys. It's a work. Everybody out there, this is a work. Nobody threw a punch because it's a work.
So what everybody believes this is getting into is obviously something happening in AEW,
right?
And it makes sense.
And I think that Enzo and Cass have been doing this thing where like they're starting shit with people places, but they're not signing with anybody, but they're like on this little tour of kind of causing chaos, which makes sense, but
which I'm entertained by.
Yeah.
Like I said, Enzo was on actually the podcast I was talking before, Legion of Skanks, and from start to finish, he was too much for the host, but he was very entertaining.
I have reached out to Enzo a lot in the past. But he's probably a little bit easier to get a hold of now, I would think. So if anybody wants to try to get him on the show,
yeah, I have to reach out to him again, because the one time I did speak to him, he was open to the idea of it, but his schedule was so just much of a clusterfuck at that time.
Yeah, because otherwise I'm going to hold a fucking Howard Stern press conference about how we need to get fucking people on this fucking show, and this is one of the most watched wrestling shows on YouTube. God damn it. People should be begging to be on this show instead of going on Billy's fucking wrestling show in front of 200 views. And
God damn it, we made Kenny Omega.
Yeah, we made. I mean, come on, man. I mean, this is bullshit. Now we got this Chris Van Villante vegetarian fuck getting everyone as an interview now because everybody likes him. And it's like, God damn it, now we'll never get anybody over here. What the fuck, bro? This is our shit to take. Let's do this. Get fucking Enzo on this show. Enzo Amore. Everybody right now on Twitter. I want Enzo Amore can't fucking turn a corner without hearing the name Joe Cronin. I want Enzo Amore every time he logs on Twitter. Enzo Amore sees the name Joe Cronin so much on Twitter and Corrupted Podcast and Joe Cronin. He sees that so much on Twitter, he thinks Twitter is called Joe Cronin Show. Okay? That's what I want this fucker to think. I want him to be so angry that he'll pay to be on the Joe Cronin Show, will Enzo Amore. And
to stop hearing your name.
And this goes for you. The mods in the chat, if you're a mod, you should be doing this. And everybody in the chat, you should be doing it. You say you JCS Army? Are you really? Show it to me on Twitter. AEW, these people should all be tweeted, harassed. Like, harass them. Remind them that we're here. Remind them. Fucking 350,000 views a week. Remind them of that. 1 million views a month. At one point, that was more than TNA Impact Wrestling. Remind them the next time that they want to do Billy Spartacus's podcast in front of 300 fucking people, or they want to do a live podcast in front of 18 live viewers, that they could have been on the Joe Cronin Show. Remind them of that until their fucking eyeballs bleed, okay? I'm going full Howard Stern, fucking 2-hour fucking leaked goddamn 2013 fucking... Did you see that video, Connor? How fucking weird is that?
It was weird. I did see that. We were talking about that a little bit before we got on the air. Yeah, that was... I admire the dedication, but definitely needs help on the spell check.
He's got a point. Like, I mean, I don't blame him. He's like, I know what he's doing. It's just like, oh, man, this is so weird to see Howard acting like that. It's just weird. It's just because it's him. That's why it's weird. I get it.
That's what I was referring to when I said we made Kenny Omega.
Yeah, really, we made him, man. Don't you remember?
Who was John Stewart? Who the fuck is that guy? What happened to him? Why doesn't he talk to us anymore?
What happened to John Stewart? Where's he?
And they'll be like, because he's a success.
Yeah, he got success and he got the fuck out.
Yep.
You think he wants to come to fucking up that sweaty elevator in New York? See fucking Artie Lang coked out in the hallway wearing a T-shirt with burger sauce on it? Fuck you.
Oh, my God.
I was listening to a podcast the other day about Artie and how just, oh, my God. And then you had, put up that great clip and added more to it. I was just dying laughing. What a wreck with the Karate Kid, you know.
Yeah, everybody got to be like Haskell in the chat. Haskell gets that shit done. Haskell gets that shit done. Haskell is a fucking general. He's a fucking general on Twitter. God damn it. Now, there's probably people watching that don't know that I'm mocking Howard Stern and what he said during his thing. They actually think I'm demanding this. I actually am, though. I am, though. So I'm dead serious. Do it or I'll kill somebody.
You think that you'd like to hear somebody on the show, reach out.
Yeah, get them out, get them on here. They don't want to listen to me. I ask them, they don't give a shit. You guys got to get them on. Cryback.
The reason why I like Corbin so much is because he reminds me of my bad daddy. I always wanted him to spank me and shove his dick in my throat and come. That's exactly what me and other girls see in Corbin. And his bald head. I wanna lick it.
Well, there's the answer.
18-year-old female Corbin fan. That's
what's up.
He's like the old school bad bully guy in high school, I guess, maybe. I would think they like Roman though for some reason. I mean, I get that, you know. Or like it's like the guy in Stranger Things, the Billy guy. Like every girl that I speak with is like he's gross. And I'm like, where's the girls that like him then? I thought girls would like this guy.
Yeah, I thought that, but they end up liking the sister's nerdy boyfriend there. They seem to be going more for him.
What was that? The one who kind of the rich one?
No,
the rich guy?
Will's older brother, Byers there. The one that's in the reporter with the camera.
That guy? He looks like fucking mangled Michael Jackson.
Yeah, he has a very odd look to him, but girls are hot to trot for him. Plus, he has a British accent, too.
In real life?
Yeah.
Oh, well, maybe. Okay. He looks weird to me. He looks like a skeleton.
Yeah, he's got but you see him off the show, you know, and he's got a pretty different look. It's very...
Looks matter to me.
Very different.
As a male, I'll tell you, looks matter to me. This is seriously, like, if my men don't look hot and I don't think they're hot, then I don't like it either.
Yeah, but you're right about Billy.
I'm bisexual.
You know, like you said, you figure he'd be a heartthrob, and I haven't seen or heard anybody going nuts for him like you thought they would.
I mean, I'm sure there are. Maybe there are, and our girls are just different, but every girl I speak with is like, oh, that guy's weird. And I'm like,
you see more girls, you know, on the young side.
But in the 80s, though. But in the
Finn
80s,
Wolfhard.
but I think it's in the 80s. It's the 80s. He looked like, it's like the Beatles. Like if some guy came out right now and was like, I'm on the Beatles, and he had the fucking bowl cut, you'd just be like, get that fucking guy the fuck away from me. Meanwhile, back then, the girls were like, oh, I'm coming. You know, same thing.
You made quite a mess there, didn't you?
You messed up the stage. Oh God, he's looked at me. You know,
now they're shitting on Mustangs.
And in the 80s, he kind of looks like Axl Rose or something like that. So that was the thing then. So girls were like, oh, yeah, like, I bet you my ex-girlfriend likes that guy. I guarantee it. If I called her right now, bet you she'd be like, yeah, he's yummy or some shit. Oh, fucking whore cunt she is. Anyway.
With those blonde locks.
No, he's got that weird stashy
Curls.
face, too. It's weird.
Yeah.
He looks like Enzo Amore if he was 80s gay. Let me take a phone call from 604. Hello.
Hey, man, what's going on?
Hey, man, what's up?
Out of nowhere.
You're not
yes,
live.
Sir.
We're recording.
I tell you, you have the Canadian contingency. I don't think, a lot of guys have the Canadian contingency, but certainly supporting you here in Canada, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah, man. It's like there's a lot of Canadian listeners. Seriously, there's a lot of people in Canada.
Yeah, man, love the show. Love tuning in and see what you're talking about for sure. Often tune in after the shows or whatever and just kind of seeing your thoughts. Not really happy right now about the WWE product, but kind of excited about what AEW is doing, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, you guys will have that show on the Fight. Where is that, the one, the Canadian one on the Fight app? Where's that taking place? And is that Ottawa?
So that's Fight Network. I think it's Toronto. I could be wrong.
Oh, though. Toronto. Okay. I mean, I would guess Toronto or
for sure.
Calgary or something.
Yeah. Going on, and we do have tickets for SummerSlam in Toronto coming up in a couple of weeks, so we're somewhat excited about that, but at the same time, we're kind of not looking forward to it because we're not sure exactly what kind of show is going to lay out there.
Right. Yeah, because you don't know what you're going to get. I mean, really, it's a flip of a coin because you can't even judge the anticipation based on the weekly show because the weekly show can be garbage, and then the show can either be good or bad just on a coin flip based on how they present the pay-per-view. It's weird.
Well, that's it exactly. Like when when Paul Heyman supposedly took over Raw, not this week, but last week, Raw was a really good show. SmackDown wasn't quite as good, but then this week, Raw seemed to kind of like go back in time to when I want to say when Vince was kind of looking after it, and was not a very good show. And I would say this week's SmackDown was the much better show. And you'd kind of think that maybe Bischoff had something to do with that. And you're hoping that maybe a good show will come out of SummerSlam. You're hoping, I know my one buddy, he's never seen Taker, so he's hoping that he'll see Taker at that show. But, we're not quite sure what to look forward to. So keeping our fingers crossed, and hoping it'll at least be a good show to go to,
Bischoff ain't even there yet, so it has nothing to do with him, I think. It's literally just
okay. Well, I could be wrong. I mean, I just I read sort of what's online, so I'm certainly not in tune at all. But I'm hoping that the product will turn around to be good for sure.
I hope so, but we've been saying this for I think 3 years now at least, that it's been this bad, and whether it will turn around, I have no idea at this point. I'll believe. It's like I really will believe it when I see it, because we've had weeks where we're like, oh, it seems like it's better, and then it's gone again. So I'll believe it when. Can you imagine if we ever string together like 4 weeks in a row of like a real show again? We'll be like, wow, it's amazing.
That's where I thought we were going. I mean, we had 2 solid weeks of Raw, and like I said, it's not anything amazing. I want to make sure I keep reiterating that fact, but
yeah, people be like,
we were happy. We were giving it over a 4
I agree
rating.
with that. We don't need it. We don't need a superstar show. We just need sort of a solid show that we can get by on. Sort of as you said, string a couple of solid shows together and sort of start to build a solid product. Because I mean, as we all know, WWE certainly hasn't been a solid product for a long time. But anyway, guys, you're doing a great show. Love tuning in. So please just keep up what you're doing. And you certainly have the Canadian contingency. So there you go.
Hell yeah. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Dave Rose should start using that as his tagline, the first ever Canadian fan or something.
Canadian contingency.
It's me, Dave. We're going up to the Walmart to fart in the Walmart. I love Canada, though, man. I do love Canada. It's because I'm a big wrestling, hockey fan. So, like, we got speak the same language, I think, in a lot of ways. So that's why there's a big Canadian, and also in Australia, something about Australians too.
You donated
Holy
50
shit.
bucks.
Whoa.
I'm gonna take my dick
Whoa.
out because you donated 50 bucks. You donated 50 bucks, motherfucker, boy. I'm a rich motherfucker.
Enzo Amore, get your ass on the Joe Cronin Show. I don't have Twitter cause it sucks, but here you go.
It does suck. I just say it there. The Mayan Ginger abandoned. God damn it, man. 50 bucks. I love the $50 donation too, man. Thank
Coming
you
out
for that.
strong.
I miss the $50. I don't hear it as much anymore, and I love that thing. That's big
just classic.
motherfucker.
That brings you back.
Damn.
I just dropped $50 on your fuck ass.
I remember when it was 1, 3, and 5, and then it was 10 was the top. You had the Tila Tequila, remember?
Yeah, that was hot.
And that was the top then.
Can't do that
50
anymore.
was added later. And
I
didn't think that would happen.
I wouldn't be able to use the Tila Tequila one probably anymore.
No.
I mean, really, I think that's part of why I got rid of it. I think I was worried about it.
Give me a hell yeah!
Thank you, man. 50
Welcome,
bucks.
Joe, to WNBC. Joe, here at NBC we are more professional manner you probably used to. I don't care what you did on YouTube, that's chicken shit podcast. Here is real radio. First you need to learn how to say the call letters right. WNNNNNNBC.
Dude, pig vomit. Oh my god, pig vomit's it's gonna hire me. I'll take it. And then
I just picture you getting on air, you're just sweating profusely. You're like, and here's Joe Cronin. You're just faggot. Oh, damn it. I mean.
Oh, no. Oh, WNBC. Thank you, pig vomit. I've always wanted my very own pig vomit. I didn't know that he was going to come in the form of just a fucking corporate name YouTube. I didn't know that. I thought I would actually get a human being to spar with, but here we are.
You got your
It's
own.
a fucking computer. Fucking
Times
cocksuckers.
they are changing.
By the way, they put my video back up the other day, the Disney one. Those fucking idiots. They were like, oh, we made a mistake. No shit.
No shit. I was halfway through it, and then it was taken down. Now I finally got to watch the rest of it. You calling that was hilarious.
Dude, I'm so mad that I called that guy Coolio because everybody was like, nah, this guy's Busta Rhymes. And I was like, oh, my God. He is Busta Rhymes. The people like, writing below, they were like, it's just a family having a fight, like, you idiot or whatever. I'm like, oh, yeah? I was like, is it normal for the boyfriends to punch their girlfriends, like, in the park? You fucking
screaming,
idiot.
I know I'm going to jail. I don't give a shit. I'm ready for jail.
I'm ready to go to jail. I'm ready for this shit. I'm ready to go to jail, motherfucker.
I'm just surprised that security took well over 10 minutes, it felt like. I mean, there was some of the park cleaners that were there that tried to get involved. But security itself was just non-responsive.
That was my whole point in that video. The point I wanted to make was how dumb the security is. Like, look at the security. Like, I made fun of all of them. The guys in the white suits, the fucking anorexic black dude who looks like Barney Fife, the fucking big fat white, like, I don't know, transgender vestite person that was a security guard. What the fuck was that? It looked like
and they're supposed to be so top-notch with security and you know, all the things they do because they have terrorist prevention there and all this stuff.
Yeah, they're fuck you. They could have killed like 150 people before anybody even close to showed up. They would have waited for the SWAT team.
And you figure too, you know, why act that way? I mean, that's a point in all its own. But you're there. There's a bunch of children around, and it's like Christ, you know,
dude. Watching those little kids look up at their parents or whoever the fuck
you have one kid
punching each other.
That little boy had to be what, 2 years old, just slowly. You know, trodden, following his father around as he's throwing punches, and he's just walking, you know, slowly behind the dad as the dad's swinging wildly. It's
dude,
like, ugh.
The first thing that got me was, like, first of all, the guy sucker punches. Well, the guy actually fights that lady, the other girlfriend. He actually fights her. That freaked me out. Like, what the hell's he doing? But then, and I know she spit on him or whatever, but. And then the next thing was, then the guy's girlfriend, the boyfriend of the girl lady, or hippopotamus as I call her, then hippopotamus's boyfriend is like, all right, now I got to fight you, and he squares up with the guy like, let's go, all right. But then out of nowhere, he punches the fucking girlfriend of the guy. And then the guy's pissed off that someone swung on his girlfriend, so he's running around flipping out about it. And then he finds out that his girlfriend, I guess, maybe bumped his mom. So then he punches his own girlfriend. It was like, is this fucking real? Like, it was right out of, like, some kind of fucking dysfunctional movie family or something from, like, I don't know, like Sons of Anarchy or Rescue Me or, like, fucking...
Just a full soap opera. Just World Star at its finest.
God, it was so weird in the middle of the Toon Village. Like, it was just like, what the fuck is going on?
The happiest place on earth.
I'm telling you, man, if nobody is subscribed to my other channel, you guys got to get over there because I am unloading videos now a lot over there. And we're doing pretty good, man. This gained 100 subs today. Obviously, Monetize This now takes place over on that channel. So if you guys have never watched Monetize This on Friday nights, that's where to watch it. Come on over. It's my other YouTube channel. So that's up there. Snoop Dogg wants equal pay for the soccer women. I talked about that. Howard Stern's leak thing. I talked about that. They got 4,000 views. The Disney can't protect its guests got 7,500, and the American Pie one that's about 1,000. But anyway, the point is the videos
that just came out.
Pretty good videos, like pretty good, decent stuff going on anyway.
Good reception so far.
Anyway, you want to get into this Extreme Rules about? Let's go through every match really quickly here and try to
just
what's extreme about
into
this?
That was that Kofi Kingston's been having a lot of issues with his back, and people have been worried about him, and his ability to compete. He is cleared for Sunday, but there was some worry that he wasn't going to make it to Philly. He has been given the go-ahead, and so far the belief is he'll be okay to perform on Sunday's pay-per-view, but he still is suffering pain and issues in his back. So hopefully everything works out well for him Sunday in the match. It's just bad timing,
I'm sorry. Jake, I'm sorry. People are fucking tweeting Enzo up the ass on Twitter right now. Like, get on the joke.
I need to see this. Hold on, let me see.
But that's not the funny part. The funny part is what KN Spielberg fucking tweeted him. Hey, Enzo, you rapist. Go on the Joe Cronin Show to claim your innocence.
Oh, Jesus.
That'll work.
Christ. That'll get him on.
Yeah, that'll get him fired up.
Let me tell you something.
And that'll certainly get him.
Oh my God!
Nice and pissed off to work his way here. Last but not least is the Good Brothers. they've apparently signed a new deal, and these contracts are reportedly huge compared to the offers that WWE has been putting out there recently for other superstars to re-sign. Part of the reason that this is said to be happening is because it was noted that other companies, not just New Japan and AEW, but other companies showed interest in both of them as well. So Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows are not leaving for at least another 5 years. And, you know, they were tempted to leave the company. We thought that they were going to go to greener pastures, but you actually saw this week the Young Bucks cross their name off the list that they were working on at the beginning of being the Elite this week. So that, you know, certainly shows that they're definitely, you know, not signing with AEW, obviously. And apparently these deals were so lucrative that no one could be, you know, faulting Gallows or Anderson for setting themselves up for the future. And they're also confident that they may not get focused heavily on the tag team side of things. You know, the quote was, I'm more confident in the company than, you know, using them together, but in the form of like the club with AJ and things like that. They said, I wouldn't hold my breath as far as tag teams getting an opportunity, though. So I think they're going to be utilized as a team with AJ Styles instead of, you know, being focused as tag team wrestlers. But still, good on them if they got that good of a deal. I'm really, you know, curious to hear more details about it, but they weren't making, you know, a piss poor amount before, but apparently they got something very lucrative with a you know, really decent offer on top. So wow, good on them, and hopefully it's what they want. It works out well for, you know, the Good Brothers in the long run.
The boring brothers at this point.
Yeah, I mean, you look back at what they accomplished before they were in the Bullet Club and everything they did in New Japan, and then even in, you know, Ring of Honor, and it is disappointing to see them be so underutilized. They are great competitors, that's for sure. Yeah, and they've hardly done anything, and they have so much charisma. They're funny. They're genuinely funny guys. They're great at improv. They do really well with stand up, and you know, they're very spontaneous. They can think on their feet well. They're good with the crowd when they need to be, and they can get people, you know, behind them easily, or they can, you know, dig into heel roles. And I wish they had a better chance to flourish, but we're just not seeing that. So whatever deal they were offered, hopefully we get to see more personality from them and get a chance for them to shine more in the future.
Yeah, I mean, I hope they do something, just like everybody else. Hopefully they do something. All these 5-year contracts.
That'd be for sure. That'd be great.
5-year contracts for what?
Yeah, I mean, it's just to keep them out of everybody else's, you know, yard. Right. That's really what it comes down to. So for the pre-show right now on Sunday, we have the Revival. So, you know, Dash and Dawson taking on the Usos for the WWE Raw Tag Team Championships. I think we're going to see the Revival retain here. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I'll go with Revival to retain. I mean, this hasn't even been a focal point really of the rivalry, has it been? Like, it'd be kind of stupid to have them take the belts off them so soon.
We saw the Usi Hot thing a few weeks back and things like that, but recently it's been more them just being Shane's lackeys than anything else.
Right, which honestly, if they do it the right way, I don't mind them being Shane's lackeys, if at least they get some heat for it.
Yeah, like I said, if they really set this up as like a new form of the corporation in that sense, where, you know, because he's already surrounding himself with powerful people. You've got Elias, you know, now he's got Dolph Ziggler, I guess. I don't know if that was a temporary thing, but he's also got Drew McIntyre, and, you know, we've got the Revival there as well. So that's quite the stable. It'd be nice
Best
for them
acquisition he ever got was me.
I would love to see them form a counter stable to that with Kevin Owens taking a few guys together and have it, you know, 5-on-5 kind of thing. I think that could be interesting if they handled it right. But
they'd probably use that for Survivor Series, and they'd probably have Owens fight all these people like in like handicap matches and all sorts of shit.
Yeah, I just don't want to see it be a constant 3-on-1 or 2-on-1 for the next few months. You know?
Yeah.
What about you, Joe? Who do you see winning?
Oh God.
Yeah.
Who'd you go with?
The level of. I said Revival to retain. Yeah. But.
Oh God.
How sad is it that we got what we wanted of the Revival's fucking tag champions and we're not that excited about it?
They're just like, they're not, it's nothing at all. Dude, they were so good in NXT. I want to see them go down to NXT again. That's what I want. I
was there for the Dallas takeover. Fuck it. I mean, you were there for one, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
My God. Go back down there, guys, please. But no, I'll go Revival just because I think it's the safe thing, because I don't think they're going to move the belts around yet. But that's just what I think. But you never know, honestly, with the tag belts. They care so little that any minute they could be like, well, we're not changing any other belts tonight. Well, we got to do something. Yeah, change those. Who cares? So you never know what's going to happen, to be honest. But I will go Revival just because.
Yeah, those are the kind of belts, they don't have really any interest in the SmackDown side of the tag division, so that could just be thrown around.
There's too many belts. There's too many fucking belts.
17, 18.
And by the way, this is the first of the, this isn't Extreme Rules, right? It's more like weird stipulation or somewhat above average stipulation.
There's no stipulation advertised for this match.
Box to gimmick. Oh yeah, fuck. That was the other part of it I just noticed was that there is only 2 really extreme stipulate 3. There's 3 extreme stipulation matches for this pay-per-view. 3. At least if there was all of them, every match had something, at least that's something. This is 3. There's 3 extreme matches. There's a last man standing, no holds bar tag, and then the winner take all mixed tag. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, every show should have, or not every show, excuse me, every match should have some Extreme Rules stipulation.
It's more extremely watered down.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, and that's what makes this pay-per-view so disappointing year in and year out. You have Extreme Rules, and it's like having Hell in a Cell without the cell. What the hell's the point? And I know they don't want people to use weapons and things like that. Then they shouldn't have the pay-per-view. that should be it.
What are the matches with Extreme Rules?
So it's Strowman and Lashley, last man standing, which honestly could be fun if they do it the right way. Taker and Reigns against Shane and Drew, which is no holds bar tag. And then the main event is a winner-take-all mixed tag Extreme Rules match for the Universal and Raw Women's title. That's the only ones that have stipulations.
So you're going to see a couple chairs used, and you're going to see a kendo stick.
Table.
And then a table, and then they can go around places. There's no, God, this is so bad.
The last man standing is probably the one that's going to milk that the most because they can go all throughout the fucking arena.
Right.
Yeah, and Jim Ross said recently that chairs should not be used as weapons anymore. He said the chair shot back in the day, there were usable weapons because we're sitting on them. Ringside fans and the studio audience were sitting on them. Those steel chairs and folding chairs were everywhere because they were handy, easy to stack, cheap, and expensive staging. Now nobody sits on a steel metal folding chair. They're all locked up on ringside, usually nicer chairs. The announcers don't sit on folding chairs. Maybe the timekeeper does. I don't know. It's a work.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, that's true. Even the timekeepers sit on the fluffy chairs.
And then he said, guys get their brains rattled so many times over and over, you're asking for trouble. If you dodge the bullet, then God bless you. I just think we got to protect the CTE, protect the talents. I'm big on that, but then again, it's kind of run its course.
Dude,
so he feels that chairs shouldn't be used.
You're all stupid. Come on, dude. I played my fucking clip 1,000,000 times of me getting hit in the head with that chair. I didn't get hit in the fucking head. Swing the chair the right way and do the fucking spot the right way. There's no need for chair shots to be banned. Have chair shots. They're fucking awesome. Dude, the fucking German suplex and some of the shit that they do out there is way more dangerous than a chair shot that doesn't hurt you. Again, here's the shot. It's going viral on Instagram for some reason. I don't know why. I mean, viral is to me is 14,000 views, but look at the head. Ready? Not hurt at all. Not hurt at all. And I'm a fucking kid here. I'm a 14-year-old kid. That looks okay. That's acceptable enough. I'm not hurt whatsoever, and we sold something. Why can't you do that? Dude, German suplexes and some of the things that people do diving all over the ring and hitting the side of the aprons and the impact on your body is way worse than that. Anybody saying that, I'm sorry, even if it's Jim Ross, I love Jim Ross, but fucking out of your minds. Sorry.
I'm just looking at the rest of the Extreme Rules card, and There's like maybe.
You go with the next match, Connor?
Do I have to? That would be Strowman and Lashley, last man standing.
This stipulation pisses me off.
They better do something crazy, Jay.
This shit.
But they better do something insane because they've already gone through the fucking stage. So now what the fuck do you do?
They shouldn't be facing each other here. And they really shouldn't. They should have had Bobby Lashley facing somebody else and save it to when they can, have the final blow off. Because this won't be it for them. This is not the end.
I want to see something stupid and crazy involving the 20. I'm not saying that neither of these guys should win this, but I think that if you involve like the 24/7 title happening in the background, that would be fucking hilarious. I think that I want to see Strowman literally pull Leo Rush out of Lashley's asshole.
That'd be entertaining.
Fuck?
Like a magician's handkerchief, just come right out of there.
I could see Bobby Lashley winning this one because they want to do a few things with him going forward.
Yeah.
And Braun somehow always recovers after he loses because he's barely taken incredibly and serious anyhow. So,
hey, do you guys remember
either man winning here doesn't really matter much. So,
do you remember last year where Lashley beat fucking Roman Reigns at the pay-per-view before SummerSlam, and then fucking Roman beat him to become #1 contender for the fucking Universal title? Yeah.
The next night.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah. And the first win at the pay-per-view was just for bragging rights, right? Wasn't that what was said?
Yep.
And then the next night was for the #1 contendership. So talk about
weird.
bullshit. How do you fuck that up that badly?
Right, that just popped in my head. I was like, because
that's when Roman won the belt, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Braun had the briefcase, and the Shield stopped Braun from cashing in. So what a joke. Who do you think's going to win, Joe?
I'm going to go with Braun.
You're going to say Braun? I'm going to say Lashley, just because I think they might go ahead and try and...
Bobby Lashley!
They might go ahead and try and have him, be a little bit more built going forward.
Oh, my God. I got to tell you something.
What?
Yeah, Bobby Lashley probably I could see winning. I hate Braun anyway, so I kind of want to pick Bobby Lashley. I don't know. I just saw this. Someone tweeted this to me that Stephanie McMahon tweeted out. This is fucking with my mind right now.
Look at her floss.
Cancer. I believe that this is called the floss, and I'm sure my kids would tell me I am not doing it right, but I'm trying. So I now nominate 3 WWE superstars who I know will do this better. Naomi, Carmella, and of course, R-Truth. To take the Dance or Donate Challenge for the United. Shoot, I screwed it up. Cancer. Again. Front. No, it's terrible.
Stephanie is adorable. You got to give it to her.
I'll give it to her.
Hey, take it easy. Come on.
Hey, listen, Joe hasn't gotten to SmackDown yet. Come on.
Yeah, wait a minute. Wait till I get to SmackDown.
Wait a week.
But she is in New Hampshire. If you want to go ask Triple H if you can hang out.
Joe, we can't let you in the doors. Apparently, we listened to Out of Nowhere last week, and Triple H is a little upset. So
about Jake wanting to floss Stephanie.
They brought Bully Ray here to talk to you.
Oh my God! Can you fucking imagine?
He's gonna meet you in the bathroom. You just go over there and wait. We'll call you.
Yep. Jesus.
God, the librarian stuff AEW is tweeting out is
it's
atrocious.
So bad.
This is really bad.
Yeah, because I mean they have the match there. Obviously it's Sonny Kiss taking on Peter Avalon with Leva Bates. Yeah, that, and it's like, oh come on.
They really are.
It's so cringy. These are the things. Besides, like the main talent, the Young Bucks, Cody, Dustin, Kenny Omega, and Moxley and Jericho. Everybody else so far, I'm just not thrilled with how they've been presented. Paige has been okay. MJF is fantastic, but everybody else has been just.
It's that undercard that's going to make them or break them.
Yeah, and that's the problem here. It's breaking them so far. I mean, both pre-shows, the buy-ins were not good, and up until you got to the main 3 matches on both shows, you were kind of just like, ugh,
Yeah.
I mean, less with the Double or Nothing. Double or Nothing was a better show than, Fyter Fest, but Fyter Fest, God help me, that needed a lot of work. up until you got to the final matches, the last 3 matches, everything else was pretty piss poor.
What do you think is going to be the best thing this week? You think Extreme Rules or Fight for the Fallen?
I think Fight for the Fallen has a better chance just because of a few of the matches there. But I mean, Extreme Rules could surprise, but this is usually the pay-per-view that does the it's not the worst, but it's usually the least exciting for me for the year. So it's
I have a weird feeling this show is going to have some really dark horse matches that just blow our minds as far as expectations. I have ones that I'm looking forward to. I have
which show?
Extreme Rules. I think that there's going to be some matches on there that were like, this fucking bullshit, it's garbage, and then it ends up being like one of the better matches of the entire night.
Well, look at the next match. You got Ricochet and AJ Styles for the U.S. title.
We
don't have a stipulation for that yet, but I think that's going to be a really good match. Apparently, I was hearing some people talk, and they really plan on making this, quite the endeavor. So they had been practicing some spots and planning out some things together. And anything that involves AJ planning out spots is probably going to be phenomenal, pun intended.
Yeah, that one's going to be insane. That's one of the ones I'm looking forward to the most. But man,
who do you think is going to win that match?
I'd go with Ricochet.
I wanted to say Ricochet, but I think AJ is going to take it. Pew pew. Who do you think is going to win, Joe?
I mean, I think. Man, I don't know.
Yeah, I keep going back and forth.
Is the title on the line? I can't remember.
Yeah, title is on the line.
Because I think what's going to happen is Ricochet is going to make AJ smell his finger, and that's how he's going to win.
He gave him the crop duster.
By the way, a lot of people are begging me to play this. They just to take our minds off again wrestling for a second.
That's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to play this on Throwdown tomorrow or on Monetize this Friday. I'm sure we'll play it on those too. But everybody all day was sending me this this clip, and some of you guys might have seen it by now. This fucking short guy flipping the fuck out.
Yes!
Have you seen this?
Yes!
This is fucking hilarious. This guy's like ordering bagels or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Great women. Why is that okay? Why is it okay for women to say, "Oh, you're 5 feet on dating sites. You should be dead"? That's okay.
What
Dude,
the fuck?
Not only does this guy sounds like JD. Like, I'm not kidding. This is what happens to short people. They flip the fuck out.
So I tried to look into this a little bit and figure out what the fuck happened. I guess like he was being rude to the women who were working there, and he started just going off on this. He just started going off on things, and so that was the first person that told him to calm down. That's what he said, and then
he's got a problem with women. Now he's got a problem with women. Give it a hell yeah! Because he's small.
Page 108, paragraph 3. No jokes dealing with flatulence, excretion, urination, ejaculation, or other bodily functions. Also, no use of the so-called 7 dirty words. They are shit, piss, fuck, cunt, cocksucker, motherfucker, and tits.
Well, you now also cannot say retard, fag, or a couple other things too. And certainly no N-word. Back then you could do it though. Think about that.
Why is it?
Yeah, so he yelled at one of the women. Thank you very much, Pig Vomit, for showing up again, by the way. Yeah, so I'm assuming one of the women said something, and he was like, "You're not going to tell me what to do, you women, and you're all women are assholes."
Yeah. So he's like, "Is it okay to yell at women like that?" And
yeah, the whole clip is great.
Yeah, and I get it. Like, it's not okay. She should have just said, "Is it okay to yell at people like that?" It's not even about women, but she made it about women.
Right, and then he says,
"Yeah, she made it that
fuck
way."
Women.
Yeah.
You're great women. Why is that okay? Why is it okay for women to say, "Oh, you're 5 feet on dating sites. You should be dead"? That's okay.
What the fuck?
Oh my god! Just imagine he's yelling at this lady, and then someone goes, "Do you think it's okay to degrade women like that? Do you think it's okay that women call me that I should be dead because I'm 5'1" on dating sites?"
What the fuck does that have to do with anything? But man, the last part is the best for 2 reasons, but we'll get to that.
This is great. I'll try to let it play. It's just too great to comment on.
Why is that okay? Why is it okay for women to say, "Oh, you're 5 feet on dating sites. You should be dead"? That's okay.
Who said that to you here? Nobody.
Women in general have said it on dating sites. You think I'm making that shit up? Everywhere I go, I get the same fucking smirk with the biting lip. Shut your mouth. You're not God or my father or my boss. Dude, you want to step outside? You want to step outside? Huh? I'm not standing, pal.
So that guy is literally half the size of the guy he's yelling at.
But oh man,
that is half the size.
You shut up too. Just like, no, go ahead and attack me, Jake.
Oh my god! I just wanted bagels. I recorded the whole thing.
The two best parts of the whole thing are
double-handed choke.
First, you hear him say, if you listen carefully enough, he just says, "I'm sorry." While he's like face down on the ground, and then the girl who's recording it, she goes, "I just wanted some bagels."
No, you didn't. You wanted to video this so you could go viral. That's what you wanted.
Holy shit!
You didn't want just bagels.
I know.
Just like this guy didn't want just bagels. This guy is fucking hilarious. This guy's right out of like an Adam Sandler. This is like right out of an Adam Sandler movie.
Really, yeah.
Like this is straight up like, oh yeah, you think it's okay for people to say that I should be dead on dating sites because I'm 5 feet tall?
He just snapped. He was one bad comment away from
Holy shit!
Want to step outside?
15 million views.
15 million. Oh shit, you're right. And this is some stupid
Juggalos
person.
and juggalettes.
You shut up too. Just like, no.
He's like, all right, none of these people want to fight me. What about that guy over there? Like, hey, you shut the fuck up too.
Tackle me. He's like, all right.
Go ahead and attack me, Jake.
He said, attack me too. then, dude, and then
before a lockup,
and then because this guy is so small, the size of this guy's hands around his neck when he comes in, go ahead and attack. Look at the size of this guy who's grabbing this man.
Wait, Joe, this is the perfect time we hear dun 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 dun
Look at the size of his hands, dude. Look at those fucking hands. Watch this.
You shut up too. Just like, no. Go ahead and attack me, Jake.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
That's great.
So good.
Where does he? Hold on, let me get. There we go.
Attack me, Jake.
Oh my god!
You shut up too. Just like, no. Go ahead and attack me, Jake.
Oh my god! I just wanted bagels. I recorded the whole thing.
It's so good with the music.
Oh my god!
Holy shit!
Go ahead and attack me, fucking!
I'm sorry.
Double-handed choke.
These massive
Oh my
hands from like a giant fucking like a Jolly Green Giant come into frame.
It doesn't even have to be that big. Guy's so small.
Go ahead, attack me.
The fucking music with it just made it fucking perfect.
It's the Napoleon syndrome. You know, they all run their mouths until they meet someone that shuts them up.
Yeah,
Oh,
except
shit.
JD would just send you a cease and desist though, and tell everybody in wrestling that you're like a rapist or something.
Yeah, I'll call you a fat piece of shit and then coil under the pressure.
So I love that when that guy comes into frame, dude.
No. Go ahead and attack me, Jake.
Go eat a piece of fucking food. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I just wanted
no. Go ahead and attack me, Jake.
Right there
I
is
just wanted
so
some
good.
bagels.
Go ahead and attack me. Oh, look the size of this guy.
He's just mad because Bird shit on his Mustang this morning.
Dude,
Yeah, disappointment of short motherfuckers everywhere. That's
this
right.
guy in the blue has to bend down to go grab his neck.
Yeah.
But look, he's like kicking him in the he's kneeing him in the fucking stomach at the same time.
Yeah, everything's happening to this.
He's trying to pedal a unicycle.
It's gonna be one
Jesus.
of the
Made a
fucking
tall man.
Oompa Loompas gets beat up.
What
Oh
do
my
you
God.
get when you guzzle down sweets?
My only regret is that video is only 45 seconds long. Come on,
I know. I
like,
wish we got more.
Can we please have gotten like the before after?
I think, and you might find this interesting. I think Taz of all people tweeted out that somebody recorded right before that moment.
Oh, really?
Let me see. Yeah, here's
Did you find it? My favorite clip of the week was the female cop that's screeching for terror because she basically tased the guy and then she couldn't get him to stop and he's beating the hell out of her and the suspect ends up getting shot because of it, but she just couldn't handle the situation and you hear her screaming. God. It's ridiculous.
I think this is the aftermath. This is the aftermath, actually.
Really?
I just tagged it to you on Twitter.
Is it on YouTube or?
No, it's on Twitter. I just tagged you on it.
Okay. Yeah, if anybody's got more videos of this, I'd love to see more of this shit. Because this is...
Yeah, Ice-T says, homie just got tired of little man talking too much shit.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You know what? I saw this. So whoever tweeted that video was way shorter. I saw the longer video. I did see the longer video before. But I also wish that there was another, like before it too, like whatever, but you never get that because you're like just sitting there like I'm gonna get food, then some guy starts freaking out, then you were like, oh, I gotta record this now. So I
guess there's also a part 3 where the guy escorting him out like just yells at him.
I don't know what I'd do if I was at a place. I'd probably leave it to other people. I'd be like if there was a lady around or like some women around and some dude started flipping out, I'd be like, get your fucking cameras out. You know what I mean? Like I'd be like, get your cameras out, because as a guy, like I feel like I may have to like fight somebody or I may have to do something because that's just how I would feel. So I would be like, I'm not going to sit and record this because I feel like I need to watch what's going on. But this has to be recorded. So fucking bitches, get your cameras out, goddammit. Because we got to record this shit. It's funny as fuck, and I want it sent to me.
Touch my side. That's okay. Get your food in. What happened? What I'm sorry? Get your food in. You know what?
What's crazy is, this is way after. So, like, the guys that attacked him...
I thought this was before. This is way after it.
Those guys attacked him, and people attacked him and shit, and then they just left. They were like, all right, fuck it. Never mind. Like, they even pussied out. They were like, oh, it's not worth beating up this midget. And like they probably were like, oh, the women would beat him up anyway. So they just left. Because no one's here. Everyone's gone. But the women. There's women there. There's women behind the desk. What happened to all the guys who were fucking courageous? They all just left. This guy's still going off. Now all the women are laughing, which is the worst thing. Like, this guy's going to come back with an Uzi tomorrow. This guy's like a WWE superstar when you're inside the ring.
I love how they laughed at him, and he's like, you know what? I am going to take my breakfast.
Yeah. He went from fuck your breakfast to, well, I am going to take it then.
Yep.
Imagine one of them was like, yeah, eat your protein. Maybe it'll grow another inch, you fuck. Imagine that. Oh, my God, dude. He fucking bashes the window. I don't know who this guy is, but this guy comes in.
No, the girl who's just looking at the camera nodding. I fucking died.
Look. Then this looks like a guy who was like, all right, I'm gonna come in and take you.
Manager or something.
I don't know. It's just some guy in gray, looks like military or something, in shape guy. Like, hey, time to get out of here, fuckface. Wow, that guy is tiny. I think everybody actually feels bad for him, kind of like. I think they're kind of like, yeah, he's fucking short. I see why he's mad. Like, all right, like, we get it, I mean,
that clip I sent you is definitely great for Throwdown. But
what clip?
The cop clip. I just sent it in the Skype chat.
Should we play it tomorrow or should we play it now?
And you can play it now. I mean,
I don't know if I can take any more of these fucking hilarious clips. I mean,
this is just hearing the way she screams. I know it's like a moment of peril, but it caught me off guard. And
what? What do you mean a moment of peril? You're fucked up.
The way that she is, she's supposed to be this authority figure, and she's just freaking out like a high school cheerleader.
She got scared. She got fucking
She
scared.
put herself in the worst situation possible.
Female officer fights over gun with suspect. Wow, that guy's fucked. Whoever shot her or at her.
He didn't fire.
He didn't?
She went to tase him, then she pulls out her gun towards the window rather than have him get out, and she's too close, and he's like grabs at the gun, and then she just starts screeching like a banshee, like she's been set on fire, kind of screaming. And
because a gun was pointed at her head.
But why be that close to the window where that could even happen? Like, there's
What
so
are you
many.
talking about? A cop has to stop someone. They come right up to the window.
But when you pull out the gun, you're supposed to be steps away to have him exit the vehicle.
What do you
There
mean?
were so many things she was supposed to do and wait for backup, and she didn't follow any of the protocols, they said.
Yeah, but what do you mean? Like, so she's writing him a ticket, and then he pulled a gun on her, so she freaked out.
No, she had her gun.
Where's her gun?
That's her gun that he grabs.
Wait, where's her gun? Where? No, that's not her gun.
I'm reading the article. Hold on, I'll
He
pull it
pulled
back
a gun
up,
on
but-
her. She's writing a ticket, then he pulls a gun on her.
Oh, if I read it wrong, then
I think he did, because I'm looking at. Here's the pullover. She takes.
Oh no, you're right.
Yeah, she takes the ticket back, and
But
this
you hear
guy,
the screech, and it's
he
like, my
reaches
God.
down right there. He looks down and reaches down for something while she's writing a ticket. Now this is
wrote shit terribly then.
This is why you don't stand. Now this is why you don't stand next to the car when you write the ticket. This is why you go back to your car and write the ticket and come back.
And then right here, the guy runs up and just bam, done for.
Wait, someone shoots him?
Yeah, another cop finally comes forward
and shoots him.
Arrived. Yeah, shoots him.
Yeah, I mean, fuck
fucking
him.
Square dead. At least it takes one shot, but
She's actually kind of doing the right thing in a way because like her screaming is a little distracting.
well, it's alerting somebody. But
that too.
But the
it's-
body shot, I didn't see. That looks better. Yeah, now I see it.
Yeah, like I totally get.
A small
what
Twitter
happened.
video looks so much different. But yeah, when you pull it up on YouTube, oh yeah, you can see him pull the gun.
Yeah, he pulls the fucking gun on her. I mean, this
yeah,
is
the
why
article you read
right
said-
there. Look at
made
that.
It sound like it was her gun.
I wonder what he was thinking because that's his gun. He's got it up right there. So I wonder if he
Yeah.
was thinking about like threatening her and then trying to get away. Because I don't
Yeah,
think
I
he
don't-
intended to shoot her. Because if he did, she'd be dead. I feel like. I mean, either way, you know what I mean? You're gonna shoot him like at this point.
Yeah, because I mean, you figure. I think she kept him from firing. Look at that.
Yeah, that was pretty quick, man. That was.
Yeah, she's kind of bartering with him. And, yeah, the small Twitter video, when they had listed it, they had said it was her gun.
Where did that other cop come from?
He was up in the squad car pulling up, I guess.
Oh, wow. She did the right thing by being like, I'll leave, you know, whatever. Because, like, she did, I don't know, she did everything she could to distract him. Never got a fire.
Yeah, she didn't get shot, so hey, better on her. No, it was worse because the way the article had listed it, they said it was her gun.
Really? They
So when
said
you
it was
see
her
the
gun?
small clip, the first clip, I didn't see body cam footage. This is a video I just searched now.
See what this
But
guy
the
says.
article I saw before, they went ahead and they listed it saying, oh, it was her gun. She had it towards the window, and it was an edited clip. You just saw her screeching as he had the gun. So I thought she had the gun towards him based on
Wow.
what they said.
God damn, some crazy shit. Let's see what this guy says real quick.
Her to the car, he was reaching for a second gun that was inside of the vehicle right beside him. Thank God the 14-year veteran officer showed up and handled the situation.
King Henry Lincoln 4596. King Henry Lincoln 4596.
Oh, wow, the body cam is terrifying, like, of it.
Yeah, see, that wasn't shown on Twitter. It was only like a 20-second clip.
Wow. The body cam is crazy. That was some crazy shit. Well, he's dead now.
Yeah, no shit.
So that was dumb.
And dumb on his part.
Good thing that other cop showed up, because who knows what the fuck would have happened. I think she might have been able... I don't know, who knows what the fuck. But anyway, he's dead.
I don't think, yeah, she would have been able
I don't want to
stop
show it because
but
you never know with YouTube what the hell's going on. Even though that guy put it on YouTube, I don't want to put it up.
Yeah,
But
they blurred it. But
basically,
still.
a second cop runs in and then comes up to the car while they're still fighting, and he shoots the guy. So another cop took him out. But he's white, so it's okay. We won't have a protest.
Right?
White guy's
Sad,
dead.
That's how it has to be.
White
but-
guy dead by white guy cop. It's okay.
Super Chat Party.
That happened last year.
Joe
Wow.
Cronin. Jizz.
Will Tactics, thank you, man. What up, Will Tactics? Thanks for the
And that's a
$1.99.
huge problem today. Everybody in the rush to be the first ones to report things. There's no like fact checking anymore.
Oh yeah.
It used to matter when you had sources and things were validated and checked, and that just doesn't exist nowadays.
Yeah, nobody cares now.
Because literally, it says to the whole article, yeah, her gun was aimed towards the suspect. He grabbed it, but clearly, and you see the short clip, but it's small. It's a small little Twitter video.
Short clip.
And it, that lines up with the story that the narrative they're presenting. That's why I said it seemed, foolish for her to be that close to hold her gun where he can reach it.
We should get back to wrestling probably, but thank you guys for those clips. That was fun. Here comes Rob Hella.
For a fuck, someone donated 9. I'm getting hard, I got 9 inches inside of your wife. $9. I'm shooting semen to the ceiling. I'm coming, and my balls have turned blue. $9. Suck my dick.
Suck.
You think Bray will make an appearance during the Strowman match? Since Lashley and Bray have been going back and forth on Twitter.
That's a great point. I didn't even know about that. Lashley and Bray?
Super chat.
What is Bray doing?
As a 5'3" guy, you can't act like that, man. LMAO.
Mayan, thanks very much again, bro. Well, I think that guy's like 4'8". I don't think he's even 5'3". He's like 4'8". Like, I know some people that are 5'3", That guy's like 4'9" or something.
$9 for a fuck, someone donated 9.
Back to back.
I'm getting hard, I got 9 inches inside of your wife. $9. I'm shooting my semen to the ceiling. I'm coming, and my balls have turned blue. $9. Suck my dick.
Can you please play the audio of that midget over a video of a JD rant so it looks like JD is saying it? Don't know how well it would work, but it could be funny as fuck. I love you, Joseph Bartholomew Cronin.
Oh, thank you so much, Parker. Parker, thanks for the $9, dude. That's a great point. Let's see if we can get that. Let's see if we can get it.
So yeah, Extreme Rules.
It sucks so much. We're looking for funny clips of people in bagel places. Let's see here. Okay, here we go.
Oh jeez.
This is gonna be interesting. Except for, you know what? All these the picture looks different. Wow, this is just loading and loading over and over again. All right, here we go. Oh my god. I don't know why it's loading. Look at this. See this? It's like loading and loading. It's not working. Is that just me, or is that the internet, or fuck is going on? Like, I don't know. Why is it doing that? All right, let's see here.
It just doesn't want you to play it.
Yeah, it's like stopping me.
Shit up! Everywhere I go, I degrade. Why is it okay for women to say, "Oh, you're 5 feet on dating sites? You should be dead"? That's okay.
Nobody.
Women in general have said it on dating sites. You think I'm making that shit up? Everywhere I go, I get the same fucking smirk with the biting lip. Shut your mouth. You're not God or my father or my boss.
I really thought that was him speaking at first. I didn't realize what you were doing.
Dude, you want to step outside?
I think I did the
You want to
reverse.
step outside? Huh? I'm not scared, pal. You is it okay for women to say, "Oh, you're 5
SB's
feet on
red
dating
carpet
sites?
had
You
Seth
should
and
be
Becky,
dead"?
who looked
That's
smoking.
okay.
Second the clip. No video yet of Seth
Women in
Becky,
general
Roman
have said it on dating
HHH,
sites.
Steph
You think I'm making that
WWE
shit?
moment
Goddamn.
of the year. Roman won.
Yeah, Roman won the first ESPYs award for the WWE category.
Duh.
We knew that was coming, but
How could you lose? How could he lose? Who the hell was going to beat him? It's all just
I mean, at
publicity.
least they included WWE in
something.
Hey, it's a huge career moment for him. So
You won an award for not dying.
congratulations that healthcare is advanced enough to make you healthy yet again.
That's like what's his face winning the Brave Woman Award or whatever the hell.
Yeah, Jenner.
Yeah, Bruce Jenner winning that award. This is the same thing as Roman winning. What the fuck did he win an award
so
for? Not
brave.
dying? He didn't die. Give him an award. You know how many other people don't die from cancer? Did they get an award? What the fuck?
Back to it. Who did you pick for Ricochet and AJ? I was trying to keep track.
So I would go, fuck, I'm going to go with AJ. I'm going to go with Ricochet, but then they beat the shit out of him after, so I will go with Ricochet.
I'm going to say AJ wins with, end up getting help from the club.
Wait, does he get the belt? Does he get the belt?
Yeah, it's for the title. Pew pew.
That just doesn't make sense to me.
I know it doesn't. I would want to say Ricochet would win, but for some reason I have a weird feeling that that's what they're going to go with AJ instead.
I don't know.
Next up, we have Aleister Black and Cesaro. I think this is going to be a sleeper as well. I think this is a.
I just got to say, the guy in the chat, why slander JD? That's not slander. What slander is when JD told everybody that I don't make my car payments and that I don't make my financial payments. That's actually slander. What we just did was like funny, like it was a parody.
Or when he called me fat. I'm not fat. I'm pleasantly plump. Goddamn.
Well, yeah, then maybe that too. Yeah. Come on. Anyway, what else we got? I'm sorry.
Aleister Black and Cesaro. I think this is going to be a real, dark horse for
that's going to be
hit of the night. I think if they give them enough time, even if they only give them 10 minutes, I think this could be a really good match.
I mean, I think we all think Aleister Black's going to win, but yeah.
Aleister Black would have to win. How the fuck could you, not have him win? Like, Jesus.
Cesaro needs a win here, too, though. That's the problem. But I think it'll be Black, honestly. But it's just, I think, regardless, it'll be a really entertaining match. I'm still not crazy that it's Cesaro, but I'm hoping that it's not a continuing feud. I'm hoping this is more of a one-off for now, and they can revisit this later. I'd be, because I don't want to see them trade wins, but that'll be more than likely what happens. Next up, Connor, I think we have the SmackDown Tag Team Championship.
Yep, Brian Rowan against New Day versus Heavy Machinery. I think that this is where Heavy Machinery takes it. I
concur, and I'm happy to see them as champions. They're a fantastic tag team, and
this is a way for them to win the belts. They pin New Day, and then sets up the rematch at SummerSlam between Bryan and Rowan against Heavy Machinery.
Exactly. And New Day certainly doesn't need another run with the belts. So,
right.
What do you think, Joe?
I feel like everybody winning belts, like it doesn't even feel like anybody really earned anything. Just feels like belts go back and forth to people, and it doesn't even matter. So I wish that the Heavy Machinery wouldn't win here yet and would win them at SummerSlam maybe or somewhere else. But
I get what you're saying, but this match I disagree with that statement. I feel like they've built into this story enough so that this does mean something. They have had wins traded amongst teammates here, and we've seen Heavy Machinery just in the singles competition fashion. The other day, Otis took out Xavier Woods and won the triple threat, and I think that was kind of like a taste of things to come. So I think it does mean something if they do capture their first titles. They get to say they beat Daniel Bryan, even if it was indirect. And from there, Daniel Bryan can use that as a stepping stool, platform for him to say, hey, you didn't beat us, you only beat the New Day. And that gets them to SummerSlam. But yeah, I get your point. A lot of times belts have been changing hands, and it just doesn't feel deserved yet. But I don't feel like this is the match to stake that claim.
I don't, and I'm not even saying like I get it. Like them winning, I kind of would think they might win too. I'm gonna go with them as well, but fuck it, I'm gonna go with Daniel Bryan just because. But I get them winning. I do. I think that's right. It's just nothing feels right. Just nothing does. So I'm gonna go with Bryan.
This whole show doesn't feel right, to be fair.
Yeah, this show sucks. Show sucks.
What's extreme about Aleister Black and Cesaro? Nothing. What's extreme about Ricochet and AJ? Nothing. What's extreme about the Raw match or the SmackDown tag match? Nothing. Then we have Drew Gulak taking on, who's the newest champion, taking on Tony Nese.
I need to fucking brag because I was the only fucking asshole who said that Gulak was going to win the title at the last pay-per-view.
Yeah, you
yeah, you're right.
You got that.
I thought of that when he won. I went, oh, he got it. There he is, the Drew Gulak.
I even said fucking Connor.
Yeah. I couldn't remember which one of you guys said it, but I knew I was like, somebody got that right, and I don't remember who it was.
You called it.
That's funny.
Yeah.
You called it right away, and I was like, you
I was
bastard.
like, yes, fucking A.
A little vindication.
And people liked it, too. That was a good match last pay-per-view.
That was probably one of the best ones of the whole show.
Yeah.
And that was the kickoff, right?
Yeah, always. It's the fucking
So I hope that because the Raw tag is supposed to be on the main show, or on the pre-show, I hope this gets to be on the main show finally.
I think Gulak's going to retain this one. Yeah, I think Gulak's going to retain.
Yeah, we don't need to see Tony Nese with the belt again, and Gulak just became champion, so it'll be nice to see him hold on to it for a while. What do you think, Joe?
Rory just followed me on social media. Weird.
That's weird.
Hey, there you go.
Give him
I
some
sadly
love.
really checked into it in 2 weeks. It's like a point of contention where I feel so bad for missing so many messages that I'm like just
You got to kind of you got to
by
kind of erase them. You got to kind of be like start over. Like, okay, none of those counted. Only the brand new ones am I going to look at? You know.
Yeah, I just feel bad because it's almost insurmountable to try and reply to everybody.
Well, speaking of replying to everybody, stay tuned. In a minute, we will get your questions, Patreon questions people asked earlier. So, but what do we have left here? Is this it?
We have Bayley versus Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross, the 2-on-1 handicap match. I think Alexa and Nikki will win this to continue the story there. It's hard to believe that Bayley won't come out on top just with the way they have, a little bit of faith in her, but it seems as if, it's just written for Bliss and Cross to go forward to continue that story.
Right.
Yeah, I think this one's a tough one. I think Bayley. Damn, I don't know this one. This one's a tough one for me because I think I can see now that Nikki's being more prominent, I can see Bliss taking it and then starting off their thing. But I could also see it as them using it as a way to implode. If I don't know, it's a fucking tough one. I think Bayley's still going to retain somehow. It's a tough call, but I'm going to go with Bayley on that one.
That's
I mean, they could do it where Bayley retains because Bliss gets costed the match by Nikki, or Nikki gets vice versa. They screw over each other.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with. I really do think Nikki and Alexa are gonna win this for some weird reason.
Yeah, that's where my head's at as well. Then we have Kofi Kingston taking on Samoa Joe for the WWE Championship.
I think it's going to be an excellent match.
I think it'll be a good match. I would love to see Samoa Joe win here. I'm not sure Kofi would lose it, but I would hate to see Samoa Joe lose again.
I know.
For the 18th time.
He just lost the fucking U.S. title.
I know. And he's lost so many times where it's a make or break scenario where it's, it needs to count. He's getting into that Bray Wyatt territory where he's just not going to matter anymore. And no matter, he could murder a baby and people aren't going to be threatened by him.
I think this is the match where we're going to get some sort of bullshit shenanigans. Like either a count out or I don't know, something's going to happen where the title is, I don't think the title is going to change hands. I think Kofi will retain, but I don't know if that means like Joe will win by DQ or there's going to be some sort of bullshit ending to this. I think. I'm
going to go ahead and say Samoa Joe wins just because.
Whoa. Okay.
It's not a logical decision, but I need to see him finally go ahead and be viewed as an actual contender for a title.
That's what I'm saying. I think Joe's gonna fucking wreck Kofi but not win the title.
I think he'll win the title.
I think all things are right here for this to change. I know it's weird. It's surprising. You would ideally maybe want to change the belt at SummerSlam. That's the one thing that's holding me back. I wonder if they're going to get to SummerSlam for Kofi to lose, because that's a place where they would rather have the belt change. SummerSlam. But
not to cut you off, but we also forgot to mention Brock Lesnar, because Paul Heyman did say on Monday that Brock is cashing in on Friday, on Sunday, for pay-per-view.
And they already said it once for Saudi Arabia, and then Raw.
I don't buy it.
I think it's just another fake out as well.
I mean,
he said it's a spoiler, not a prediction.
No, I know, but I'm saying is if in theory, I think it's bullshit too. I'm just saying that now, but in theory, if they're gonna do it, maybe Kofi and Joe is the perfect chance to do it. Kofi somehow sneaks out the win, or Joe wins, and then Brock comes in and fucks all the plans up.
Yeah, or Kofi retains by the skin of his teeth. Joe gets mad, chokes him out, and then Brock comes out.
Just walks in, yeah.
Doesn't even have to do anything, just pins him and it's over.
New Day's already taken out from the triple threat match earlier.
Yeah, he's got no protection, and that's the way to do it. But
I don't think they will, but that's what I think that's what I would do if they were going to really do it.
Yeah. Then we have Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch taking on Baron Corbin and Lacey Evans. This is the winner-take-all Extreme Rules match for both the Universal and Raw Women's Championships.
Jay, did you know that Seth and Becky are together?
Really?
Yeah.
The man's man? I was not aware.
Yeah,
and here we were worried that they were going to shove them down our throats. We couldn't have been more
right?
Off. We couldn't have been more off.
Yeah, T-shirts and hats and condoms and
what a freaking
I legit hope this doesn't fucking ruin their actual relationship. Like they've been quiet about this for months. I just hope it doesn't actually fucking ruin anything in real life. Baby faces.
I agree with you entirely. I said before, I was worried that it might interfere in their relationship and whatnot, but here, lo and behold, it just they have such little chemistry as a couple that it's already uncomfortable to watch. So I don't know. I'm very cautious when it comes to these two together. I do like, however, the non-real couple of Baron Corbin and Lacey Evans. I feel like they've worked really well together, and they have gone ahead and presented themselves as a real threat for Sunday. So, and that women's right that was delivered on Monday was fantastic. That was picture perfect. Hit her on the jaw. We saw the ripple. It was great. It was like Nunez slapping around Holly Holm. Just couldn't have been better delivered.
And that's Extreme Rules.
Yes, it is.
You can tell from our enthusiasm how excited we are.
Whoopee. Joe, who do you have? All right, we'll find out his pick afterwards. And then we have The Undertaker, the dead man himself, and Roman Reigns taking on the best in the world. Yeah, this is likely what I think will be the main event. Taking on the best in the world, Shane McMahon and Drew McIntyre.
Ah, damn it, man.
Drew, who do you think's going to win?
I mean, I'm not one to brag, but I'm pretty confident that I can, it's basically me. It's Roman Reigns and a dead man. I'm pretty sure I can take down a dead man.
I could certainly see here what I said before. This is where Shane wins. He's got the ultimate comeuppance, and this really helps to build towards Kevin Owens and him facing off at SummerSlam.
It's also been Jake, not to cut you off there, 3 years since Taker owes Shane a receipt for putting him over in that Hell in a Cell match at that wonderful WrestleMania back in Dallas. That one that everybody loved, the one that nobody ever talks about because it was really that much of a tragedy. I wasn't there, so that's the main reason was I was not present at that one.
Yeah. And that's a great point too. So I'm this is the one that I'm most split on. When you really boil down to everything, this is the one that screws with my psyche. If I had a gun to my head and had to pick right now, I'm gonna go Shane and Drew.
That's you know what, Jake? I knew I liked you from the moment I laid eyes on you. I knew you were a good man.
A psychopath is always better than a dead man.
I mean, because, one's dead.
Plus, Elias did say he had a funeral song written for The Undertaker, so I could see them playing this up really well. And then, Drew, you get your one-on-one match at SummerSlam against the dead man himself. And that seems to be where they're going with it.
You're goddamn right.
You've called out the Undertaker. You know, you've made your stake.
I mean,
to
let's be fair here. I am the new Undertaker. All right, let's just be completely transparent here on that one.
and Shane is pallbearer. You know.
I mean, he's not as sure as that guy in the fucking bagel shop, but damn it, it's damn close.
It's close.
Yeah.
Best work punches in the business.
Yes.
So we'll hear what we'll hear what Joe thinks his picks are when he gets back. But all in all, you know, I am convinced that Shane and Drew will somehow, some way pull out the win.
I think I'm going to go with that pick too, Jay. I mean, listen, I could potentially be seen. It might be a little biased, but I think that Shane and I, Team Scottish Best in the World. I'm working on it. It's a new T-shirt. For God's sakes, we have a fucking man's man T-shirt. I think we can do that one. So I think that's a safe bet that you can count on. Team Shrew, Team Shane and Drew, Team Shrew.
How many women will you fornicate with at Extreme Rules, Mr. Drew?
Now, there won't be many women.
No.
But if you have plenty of livestock, that I can't make. I mean, look at my face in the poster. I am smirking a little bit.
Well, that's because I think you're standing behind Charlotte. By the way, Kara saw Charlotte at the airport.
See, it's more because I'm standing behind a combination. I'm in a sandwich between Randy Orton and AJ Styles' ever-flowing soccer mom hair.
Okay, I get it now. Yeah, I get that.
And you can't see it because Shane's hand's covering, but he is giving me a reach around.
I like that. And Shane has he's got big hands too. So he can really grab all of it, all of you. You know, he can really.
Here comes the money.
He can grab all of that. Grab all your money. Thank you, appreciate that.
All my euros. Yeah, thank you.
What, am I supposed to say something now? Is this on me now?
Yeah, it's on you for the picks now.
Remember the night we realized Connor could do Drew McIntyre? It was like a couple months ago. No, it was December.
Yeah, it was longer than that.
I didn't even know. I was just fucking around. And we're like, holy shit.
Yeah, because we were all doing a horrible one, and then you did that. We're like, Jesus Christ, you got that. Yeah, you know what? It was because I hadn't moved in here yet. We were still in my mom's place.
Oh,
so, yeah, we hadn't moved in here yet. That was in the old spot. So, yeah. And all the memories. By the way, speaking of old spots, I'm going to be putting up a video of some of the old school Twitch PUBG moments.
There you go.
It's a little fun. It's kind of fun. It's going to go up on the gaming channel. And maybe I'll play it in a few here as I transition into video games. But, okay, so what was the match? Because I went to pee.
We have The Undertaker and Roman Reigns against Shane.
Go and Taker Reigns.
I went the opposite way like a fool. I'm sure it'll be Undertaker. It's like, Roman and Taker. You can't bet against the Globetrotters.
This is a please the crowd match to
Joe,
me.
what do you got against Team Shrew?
Well,
the Shrew. Shane's
going to take a pin is what's going to happen.
And then Seth and Becky versus Baron Corbin and Lacey Evans.
Maybe
what do you think is going to happen there?
I hate that type of match, by the way, that the belts are both on the line. Like, that is so dumb. But I'm going Seth and Becky, yeah.
Yeah, they don't want to split them up as champions yet. They still have, a lot to be invested in them with that. And also in the Skype chat, I sent you the continuation of what happened, I guess, afterwards. It says on Twitter of the short man's fight in the bagel shop. He just yells at the workers, it looks like, but I haven't played it yet. It just looks like after he gets up afterwards and just continues to yell at the workers and walks out. But what a fucking scenario. So, yeah, so all in all, I mean, Seth's match with Baron and Lacey, I mean, it could be good. We've pretty much seen all we can with that. It'll be okay, though. The Undertaker and Roman and Shane and Drew has potential to be a pretty good match. Kofi, Samoa Joe, obviously, that's got potential as well. I'm not sure about Bayley and Bliss and Cross, but Drew Gulak, Tony Nese, obviously will be pretty good. The tag team triple threat, I think for the SmackDown side, will be entertaining at the very least. Heavy Machinery has been really fun to watch. Aleister Black and Cesaro could be match of the night. Same thing with Ricochet and AJ. Those guys are fantastic. Braun and Bobby bores the hell out of everybody unless they do some big spot again, which I don't know what they can do to top what they did on Monday last week. And no one gives a shit about the Revival and the Usos. So, sad to say, two of the best tag teams in the game for WWE, and no one cares.
Yeah, nobody. I mean, who gives a shit?
It's pretty much,
this whole pay-per-view is who gives a shit. Can you tell? Like, I really, like, I couldn't give a shit about what we're talking about because this show sucks. Like, the build-up every week, Extreme Rules, it's not extreme, so it just makes me angry. They call it Extreme Rules. It just makes me fucking angry. Shut the fuck up, WWE, you fake lying fuckheads. I fucking hate you. Extreme Rules. Call it what it is. Call it fucking Great Balls of Fire or fucking... Like, there they go again. WWE, there they go again. Like, it would be just fucking call it that. Fucking, even people give Stomping Grounds a fucking bad name. At least it was fucking what it is, a piece of shit. Stomping Grounds. Not something fucking called something cool that it isn't. Extreme Rules. No, it's not Extreme Rules. It's extremely fucking average and retarded. That's what it is, you fucking asshole nincompoop fucks. Fuck you, WWE. Fuck you. I'm so angry at WWE. I think Linda McMahon is a sweetheart. I really do. I think Linda McMahon is what a sweetheart she is, I guess. But you know what? I'm so mad at WWE. I hope she falls down a flight of stairs. I fucking hate this company. And she didn't even do anything. She doesn't even have anything to do with it. But for like allowing her, for not killing her husband yet. You know what I mean? Because some women eventually kill their husbands. Like, and for Linda McMahon not killing Vince McMahon or deciding to choke him out in his sleep, I blame her fucking crusty hen ass. Fuck you, Linda, you fucking cunt. It's your fault, Linda. Stupid fuck. Trying to pay too much attention to Donald Trump instead of letting your fucking husband run a fucking muck with this piece of shit company. Fucking Extreme Rules. Kiss my extreme fucking anus hole.
That being said, you can see Joe this coming Tuesday at SmackDown at Worcester, Massachusetts.
Tickets aren't there for some reason. Tickets ain't there. I don't know why they weren't at Will Call.
Yeah, 50-50 shot. He might be outside the arena.
Oh, man. There'll be pictures of me, like, do not allow in, like when they did that for Enzo, not allowing Enzo into the arena.
Imagine all the pictures you posted of yourself on social media, which one they use.
Oh, God. I'm sorry, Linda. I'm joking. I love Linda. I do love Linda. But, see, this is... Like I feel like they tried to handcuff me.
I had tickets.
I think they tried to handcuff me before the show happened. I swear to God. Like, hey, what about next week? So like, oh yeah, Extreme Rules. Everybody ready? I am.
Yeah, exactly. The pay-per-view Sunday. Now you go, the Tuesday after. They want you to enjoy Extreme Rules.
Funny, why is this Out of Nowhere episode been taken down and re-uploaded to Premiere right after SmackDown? This is weird.
Yeah. It's like when Blizzard Entertainment invited Quinn69 and all these people to he's like one of the biggest Diablo streamers or whatever, and they invited him to BlizzCon this year, and it's like he's like, are you sure? Because like last year they invited everybody and everybody was like, oh my God, Diablo 4, let's go, here we go, and then they're like, Diablo Immortal on your phones, and then like all of these streamers and people were like angry, but they were like, all right, yeah, I guess I gotta play this, and like while they're like streaming on their sites, like playing Diablo Immortal, like nobody likes phone games. This is a PC crowd, like a PC gaming crowd. They're all playing on their mobile devices, and there's no Diablo 4 coming out, and they're like, and all their fucking chats are coming up everywhere while the Blizzard employees are walking around like, how's your stream going? Are they liking it? And their fans are just all like, fuck this shit, fuck this game, fuck Blizzard, where the fuck is Diablo 4? Fuck Immortal, faggot, fuck! And they're just like, oh yeah, some people like it, I guess. Uh-huh. You paid me to come here. Cool. What? Yeah,
one guy said it looks cool, I think.
Yeah.
No, he said to fuck my mom. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, like calling the streamer like sellouts and shit like that. They're like, all right, guys, well, we're gonna play this Diablo Immortal. It's a phone game though. Yeah, they just unveiled they're allowing us to play it early. So I know a lot of people are upset. Maybe wanted Diablo 4 and but you know, this is really cool and we're getting to play it first, so we're gonna play it and we're gonna, and like this chat's just like, fuck you sell out, fuck.
And the problem was, it wasn't even like a new title that they built. It was just a reskinned version of a already available Chinese mobile game. So they just added a Diablo, layer to it. That's it.
Maybe I should bring a sign to SmackDown that says, like, Roman Reigns is like something weird that has to do with my show. You know what I mean? Like what, like Roman Reigns from Monetize This, or like, you know what I mean? Like, so that way they'll like,
can't say
what does that
Superman
mean?
punch in my rectum, but something like that.
Yeah. Like Roman Reigns.
I was about to say, I'm trying to think of all the donations and what you could get away with.
Like JCS Army for Roman Reigns privates. No, I couldn't say that. Yeah, like I don't know, something like that.
$9 for a Superman punch.
I swallow for Reigns. What's wrong with that? That's nothing bad there.
Nothing bad with that. No, nothing wrong with that at all.
Yeah, come on, man. Who's got a short name like, or a Roman is pretty short, so because they love Roman, so they probably like the Roman sign. Like Roman is my dad. Like something completely random that doesn't make any sense. Like
rain on me.
Monetize Roman rape. Someone said. Oh my god.
I miss Enzo. Just.
Oh god, Roman greater than Enzo. I don't know, man. I'm not sure. Something.
You should put I love Seth Rollins and then that picture of him with the lip thing.
And ... I freaking love Seth Rollins. Oh my god, I love Seth Rollins. Just something creepy.
Face
you know what I mean?
Me Finn,
Yeah.
Go with the classic.
Drip on me, Finn. Like something completely ridiculous that like anybody listening to this right now that sees me on SmackDown would be fucking hilarious. Like, you know what I mean? Like nobody else will really get it, but like everybody listening will be like, oh my fucking god, there he is with that fucking sign. Then they're gonna kick me out. Then I'll hop the barricade.
What if Roman ate us? Yeah, and you draw a turkey.
Yeah, I'll draw a turkey.
Go. I like what Leroy said.
Ooh, that's a good one.
A turkey eating Roman. Touch me, Roman.
It's Roman super punching a turkey.
Or how about like
Superman punch Debe? There you go.
Oh my god! Oh my god, Debe!
Samuel Grayson Roman fist Debe. So
the Debe one, I think.
Imagine if I brought a sign that says Debe. I love Debe.
Drip on Debe.
Oh my god, piss on Debe. You can't say that. Yeah.
No, drip. Just say drip on Debe.
How about call me Roman and then I put the Joe Cronin Show number up?
There you go.
How long do you think until they like take that down, that phone number down? But what's my number?
You'd have to do it right as the show starts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm willing to get kicked out, and just start screaming at them like, I didn't even pay for these.
They go through the signs beforehand, so.
Well, here's what you do: you bring that sign, then you bring up a backup one you have tucked away.
Yeah, well, Baron Corbin is sexy.
I mean,
there you go.
When I brought my sign, well, one time I was there, what happened was, what you do is you bring like a 12 by 12 or whatever paper that you can fold up, then you bring a black marker, and then you just write on it there.
Yeah. You can write it as you're there.
Just Debe, just a sign that says Debe be funny.
That'd be great, and that would get some airtime. Superman punch Debe.
How about I don't know.
we have less than a week to think about this.
Yeah, we got some time. We'll have to take some more suggestions. Baron Foreskin, fruit roll up Baron.
Ooh.
I guess it depends what happens Sunday too.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
Get a whiteboard. That's a good idea. Where's my comic book money, Tommy? That'd be a good one too.
Buy me a mask.
I hate JD.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, JCS greater than? Or how about Joe and JD are gay together? That could be funny.
They have a pink heart.
And a pink heart over my head. Fight me, JD. Fight me, Vince. I fucked Linda. That'd be a good one.
Watch out for those stairs, Linda.
Oh my god, dude! Imagine that. Like, why is this guy? What the fuck? Why is this guy attacking Linda? Like, why is this guy got a sign attacking Linda? It'd be the most random
watch
thing.
out for the stairs.
Stephanie can floss my balls. You know.
Oh yeah, floss on me, Stephanie. Floss my balls, Stephanie. That's so fucked up, man. That's so fucked up. Triple H wants to kill us. I love Triple H, man. It's too bad I didn't realize. I didn't know SmackDown was in Manchester. I can't fucking believe it. It's like it came out of nowhere. I would have been there.
Yeah, I figured that out too little too late myself, like 2 days before.
How the hell did we not know about that? How about Black Ariel? So we could do this instead of that. How about we do Black Hogan, or like bring back Hogan as Black Hogan.
Let me tell you something.
I like that. You draw the 24/7 title and just write Debe. Reckless Jeff says that's perfect. Everybody that sees you will get a kick out of it.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Even better, I pay the guy next to me to hold it because I don't like holding signs. But hey, listen, dude. I got this sign.
I'll give you $5. You get this on TV.
Yeah,
$20.
Get this. No, I'll go more. I'll be like, dude, I'll give you $50 if you hold this up periodically throughout the night. And I see it on TV as long as it comes up on my Twitter account.
And then you just and then with you in the camera, your hands are up like I didn't fucking burn this on this.
Yeah, he gets thrown out.
Yeah, he gets thrown out. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. Give me the sign. Who's Debe? Shut up. Your mom's Debe.
Why would I give you a sign, creepo? I don't know you. You know, just deny it.
Terry Bollea is gay. That'd be another good one. How about
my name is Skylar Fat.
How about something weirdly like something sort of like subliminal, but only the backstage would get it, or something like that. Like Vince McMahon's brother's name. Like, what's his name? Like Rod McMahon or Rob McMahon or something like that, or like I don't even know.
Kevin Dunn, you know.
Vince,
how's the how y'all doing in Gorilla?
No, like they get that one. You know, they'd be like, oh yeah, little known. Oh, Roderick, that's his name. Yeah, I knew it was something like that. Roderick
McMahon.
So imagine that, like just having a sign that says Roderick McMahon. Like, and Vince is back there, like, what the fuck?
He's probably not gonna be at SmackDown, but yeah, like.
Is that a sign for my brother? What the hell is that there? That's so weird. How's NXT Road Dogg? Yeah, that'd be a good one. Suck Me Road Dogg 316. That'd be another good one.
Yeah, there we go. Seth, you are the father.
Because I've never...
Touch me, Road Dogg. Oh, you didn't know.
Oh, you didn't know, Road Dogg? I'm pregnant. Yeah, there's... Like, how many I've sat so close to the ring so many times, I've never brought a sign. But maybe this time I would. And even if it was just a little, like I said, like a 12, like a little thing like this, to hold it up there, it will show up, you know, like, so just have like Debe.
Yeah, that's all you need.
I think the Debe one's the winner.
The other one could be, I don't know. I'm trying to think of more funny ones.
Hashtag the crayon.
Yeah, I could have like a crayon one, something like the subliminal. 2 girls, 1 belt. How about Paige's stained belt? That could be good. How about Dieback?
Dieback.
So like instead of Ryback, it just says Dieback.
Feed me more Roman, but make the R in Roman Ryback.
Or I hate Ryback for some reason. Like they just be like, what the fuck? That's weird.
You do know he's not here anymore. Yeah, that's why I'm promoting the sign, because I hate him.
You think Vince is there? Because I mean, like, I'm pretty sure Vince is at SmackDown still, right? For the most part.
I didn't think he was. I thought Vince like hit or miss on SmackDowns.
I mean, I think that's true. I think it is hit or miss. But I would think he'd be there, being that it's like in his backyard.
Post pay-per-view.
That too.
Maybe.
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
It's Trish's stanky hoe. Fit Finley's Grundle. That'd be a good one.
Yeah, I guess we would have to depend on what happens on Sunday.
How about a big picture of Paige's face, and then just I'm practicing right below it?
It's got white blotches on it.
That could be a good one because there's nothing wrong with that at all.
Tommy's not autistic.
Oh no, they'd probably take it just because it says autistic.
Only you can prevent forest fires with Tommy's face.
It's a good one.
Now that'd be good. Tosh.0 fuck Tommy. Tosh.0 fucked Tommy in the ass. Take a sign that says the cornhole experience. They might not like cornhole. That might come down too.
You'd be like the Epstein guy with his Lolita Express, you know?
You have to bring like 3 or 4 signs with you with all these ideas flowing around.
Yeah. Or just a marker I can write on a blank piece of paper. Maverick's wife's tits. I love fucking table.
Consummate this.
How about
that one's good.
69 championship? I don't know. Seth and Becky make me sick. That could be a sign.
Yeah, 420 and then 7, so 427. So 24/7.
How about a code? You know what I mean? Like we spell out like Roman sucks dick, and it's all in numbers.
Yeah, do it in binary.
Yeah, so it's all in binary. So you're like, what the hell? This 13, 8, 4. Like, what the fuck is that?
01001101.
No, not binary though. Yeah, because that might be tougher. But like, just like, so every letter is a number. So A is 1, B is 2.
Oh, that works. Yeah,
that type of deal. So yeah, and then spell out like using that. Like, wouldn't it be funny if a guy? Wouldn't it be funny if a guy who was rich went to all the like green shirt guy? And green shirt guy always brought a sign with numbers on it like that. And eventually someone figured out, like, oh, let me fucking, okay, if 7 is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, okay, what is it? And they found out that he was actually saying stuff. And every time he was there, you could decode it. Wouldn't that be fun? And it said, like, you know, like, Vince's small dick. Like, just
Help
weird
me.
shit.
They have my kids.
They have my kids. Oh, my God. Time to lay the tarps. Oh my God! You know what'd be funny is a picture of the other side tarped off. Like bring a big giant poster of like what the other side looks like tarped off, and then on the top right, like this is the other side, or a hard cam right now or something like that. Like, holy shit, that'd be fucked up, but smart. They take that pretty quick though.
There's a bunch of websites that you can convert words to numbers. So
yeah, see. Boom. That'd be the best. That'd be the best thing going. Anyway, let's get the fuck. Well, I'm gonna stay on probably for a little bit here and play some games, maybe, or I don't even know. But you guys better get the fuck out of here.
Sorry, Relic. I think I blocked him by mistake. I fixed it. I was trying to ban that spam shit.
Oh yeah, so many people get blocked by accident because of that shit. It's like YouTube can't fucking figure it out.
Whoop whoop.
So take it easy, ICP. So while I set up for potentially playing games here in a minute, I will play this classic PUBG moments from the last... Or not all of them. It's not the best. It's just some highlights that might have not been uploaded yet to YouTube. So you can enjoy those while I set up everything. You guys got anything else you wanted to bring up before we get out of here?
Nah, I think Jake's yawn said it all about Extreme Rules.
Yeah.
Extreme Rules sucks. Fuck Extreme Rules.
I think it's going to be better than we're anticipating. I think it's going to be a stomping grounds thing where it's like it's a half decent show, but the build going into it has just been dragging.
And they didn't even have that long to do much, you know?
2 weeks.
Yeah. That's the problem. There's not that much to be interested with. But Fighter Fest, we got some good matches. You know, Cody and Dustin taking on the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega and Sema, and then Brandy Rhodes and Allie could be okay, but
I don't know.
Frank Kazarian and Scorpio Sky taking on Pentagon and Phoenix.
I'm a little worried about Fight for the Fallen. I don't think that's going to be the best thing ever either. I think that's.
I'm worried about Brandy and Allie. I don't know because Leva Bates and Allie was not good, and then Sonny Kiss taking on Avalon and Bates I think is going to be a miss. And the pre-show sounds like a whole big shit show. Yeah. Darby Allin, Jimmy Havoc, and Janela taking on MJF, Sean Spears, and Sammy. You know, I think
that's a pre-show. Like, I feel like that match is kind of got some names in it, sort of.
It's got names in it, but that's the problem at this point. They don't have enough of a roster to, you know, boost things up. Jericho said he'll be there with a mic to make some major announcement.
I'm gay.
The scarf
dick.
should have been your first hint.
The dick.
It's me, the dick. All right, well, guys, I'll let you go. You have a good night. It's Connor from OKFabe on YouTube. Go check him out, youtube.com/OKFaber, or search OKFabe on YouTube, and you'll find Connor. Subscribe to him on YouTube, and hit him up at OKFabe on Twitter, and listen to him on Sunday nights at 8 p.m. if you have the Fight app on your phone. Look for him on Fight app. Seriously, go look for it and give it a download, a look, and listen. And it's cool that he's on there, so just go look at it. And Jake DeMarco's at Countdown Ended on Twitter. He's inundated with messages so hard that he can't get back to everybody.
I'm working on it.
And please go check out my Patreon, patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. And I'm going to probably stick around for a little bit here and maybe play some games. And here's the video. All right, boys. Good night.
All right, stay sexy. Have a great night,
Peace
everybody.
out, guys.
Thank you. Mwah. Thank you, guys. Enjoy this video while I get everything set up. Have fun. Loo-doo-doo-doo.
The submachine gun, yeah. Keep the sniper.
Oh shit, wait, yeah. What the hell am I doing? Oh, I see a guy across the road. I'm gonna light him. He's running towards us, no guns.
Oh, wow.
Fuck, I can't hit him for shit.
Oh!
Nice!
You got him.
That wasn't you?
Nope, that wasn't me.
Moon says it right at the top.
Shit, I forgot about the Patreon question.
Keep looking to the right.
Game froze.
My game
Dude, I totally forgot about the Patreon questions. I'm sorry. Yep. I'm gonna answer the Patreon questions myself. What the fuck, dude? I'm coming. I forgot. I'm coming down there.
I just found my ammunition that I needed for my M16. I found a scope.
Where's
I
Wolf?
think, maybe.
Where is he? Over in the other building?
I blacked out. I gotta
No, but I'm looking for your spot.
Look, I'm being bullshit. I was on the second floor.
Alright, cool. I'm coming over there.
I think he's behind the tree.
Alright, I might go upstairs.
There they are. We don't have anything to
Not
fight
really.
with, so-
Yeah.
Do you have anything?
Not really. I got a shotgun and a pistol.
Yep, that's about what I have. Minus the shotgun.
Yeah, I got a shotgun. Yeah. I only got 8 rounds though. Bike there. There's people there. Yeah, hit that yellow spot. They're wasting their ammo on him. Oh!
Why?
Why is that happening? Oh my god!
Why?
What the fuck just happened?
We were fine.
Wow.
I gotta watch.
This round's like fucking us.
It was super close to me, Jake.
It was so close.
You're a
goddamn silly
faggot. Suck bag. Oh my god. We're gonna win this game, guys. This is crazy. We're fucking super loaded. Holy, like we're so loaded. Like, holy shit. Like, wow. Yeah, I don't fucking, we're fucked. We actually, really, if we...
Do you have a frag or something you can just detonate? You can just pull the pin on?
Yo, this is Five Nights at Freddy's right now. It's fucking...
Just, yeah, hold
Five
that trigger
Nights
and
at
then
Freddy's.
bump left trigger to pull the pin. And just don't throw it.
Dude,
That'd be
I'm
great.
seeing inside your head right now. And your mouth. Oh my god,
no,
this
that's
is
good. Kill yourself.
terrifying!
Don't do it! Don't do it! You have so much to live for!
Wow. Honey, I'm home.
Hey, at least you killed somebody.
Dude, I was seeing inside your head and I could see, like, your teeth. Like, you were fucking Chica from fucking Five Nights at Freddy's.
Go on my terms.
There he is! Oh, he... Man, you're... Oh, look out. Oh my god! Yeah! No way! You got no health, dude.
Look at my health! Look at my health! Holy shit!
You have no health, bro.
Thank God I used that pack.
You better take some now, though. There might be somewhere going. Holy shit, dude. You're on fire today.
Yeah, right. If I cough, I'm gonna die.
Oh my god, man. You're fucking killing the shit out of people today, dude. Wow. Oh, you like my character color face? Oh no.
I was about to say, is he Asian?
You'll never see me when I duck down in the wood of a house. A white man walk by, think I'm floorboard. I shoot legs.
Jesus Christ. Fucking guy comes into the park. I hope there's not. Yeah, I hope there's no one fucking waiting at the bridge. Those assholes. I hate when they do that shit.
Yeah, that's a good point. We can fly through it though if we keep this car.
People.
If we keep this car, we'll just fly right the fuck over it. There's people right here. Oh, doggy! Oh, yeah! Yeah! Suck Ron Burgundy!
He just fucking.
There's a guy right there. Be careful.
Oh, right there, right there, right there. Oh.
I'm not shooting because I didn't want to die.
He's probably gonna lie down right next to the tree. There he is.
Oh, what the fuck, Troy?
That was hilarious. I realized what was gonna happen. I tried to swerve at the end, and it was too late. You heard me honk the horn.
Well, we got another clip for you, Troy.
I fucking had that fucking gun. I didn't even get to fucking use it. Fucking told you to get us out of the car. It's coming from the right.
Don't move. Don't move. Don't move.
There's two of them. Maybe.
Just peek. Lean.
Grenade. They're on the other side, but there's 2 or 3 of them.
He's good. He's good. They're gonna run out and he's gonna fuck them up.
One.
Oh! Oh! Oh, fuck you!
That was great, DMOON!
Oh, DMOON! The other guys are out there in the car.
That was excellent. Oh, God.
Oh, shit, bro. That was fucking awesome.
That was so satisfying.
5. He's running up to you. Here comes the other guy. There's only one.
There's another guy on the
guys.
left. He's gonna throw a grenade. Get away from that guy. Get away. Crawl away. Crawl behind. Crawl away from that guy.
You shot his butt. There you go. Get out of there. There's another guy in front of you. Gorilla suit. Nice kill. Keep running.
Lie down. He's on your right. He's on your right. Look to your right. Look to your right. He's the last guy left. To your left. Left.
Yep, he's in that bush.
Straight ahead. He's in the bush. Move to your right. He's in the bush.
There he is.
Look to the right. Look to the right.
Right there.
Look to the right. There.
Yeah! Yeah!
Yes!
Clutch.
Yes!
Oh, yeah, baby.
You fucking guys.
Nice.
You got me killed, but I'm happy.
Just woke up my house, but that's all right.
Yeah.
She said stop, stop, stop.
I didn't want you to stop over there.
I didn't know if you meant.
Right, there was a car coming. I got you.
Car.
Go, go, go. Oh fuck, I'm not in. Now go.
Get in, get in, get in. You go.
Oh shit!
Quick, get out of the window before the circle.
His fucking body went flying, bro. Hang on a minute there, caller. We gotta get out of here, bro. People are coming. Circle's coming. People are coming.
I know.
Oh my god, dude. Here you drop.
This is the same one, I think.
Oh, I can't see it. On my screen, you guys just disappeared into the fucking underworld.
Joe.
Look at my screen.
Joe,
there's nothing here. I can run. I'm running through it. It's not here.
Can you see when I do this?
Yeah, you're driving through here. I don't want to run you over, so back up a little bit.
All right, I'm gonna run. I gotta run.
now?
No, you guys gotta go. Just go. You gotta go without me. Just go.
That's so fucked. Come on, game.
Oh my god, dude, this is retarded. You just gotta go, guys. I can't even hear you driving right now. If you're driving, I can't hear you. It's silent.
Yeah.
This fucking game.
I'm trying to haul ass.
This game is fucking retarded, dude. What the fuck? What the fuck, bro? You just fucking disappeared into the underworld, dude. All three of you.
You're gonna be fucked too.
Someone
it's
clip
such a
that.
run.
Someone clip that, please. Oh my god.
Oh my! I'm recording this shit. That's fucking ridiculous, dude.
He's on the left side of you, man.
Oh, that's you.
Stop.
That's me.
Oh stop shooting! Stop shooting! Oh my god,
dude.
There's someone right there. There's someone right there.
Oh my god, bro.
Well, shit.
I'm fucking so sorry. What the fuck am I doing?
Joe,
Did you nade?
Joe clustered fucking door and got a bolt killed.
Sorry.
Jesus Christ! Someone clip that! Oh my god!
Fucking Joe, you're like, oh my god, bro, I'm so sorry.
Fucking.
Both of us, Moon in me.
I thought Moon was in the building.
Oh my god.
I was convinced Moon was in the building next door.
Fucking little apology.
Good job, Jake. You killed someone too.
Fucking guys apologizing and there's a guy throwing it back.
Alright, that was a warm-up round.
That was the nice.
As a female. What the fuck?
I like my female.
No, that's funny.
He shoots his buddy. That'd be funny.
Come on.
He's almost dead.
Dude,
He's gone.
Come on. That's funny. Wow.
He shot his buddy. He shot his buddy.
Superman punch.
Oh, someone else shot him.
Oh no.
Run out the window. They're going in there. They're gonna kill you.
Come on. He's in.
Why?
Where is he? Come on.
He's got a newsie.
Come on. No.
Oh. She ran out the window.
Oh, that was the funniest shit
You're
I've ever
a
seen,
dead
bro.
hooker.
Sorry if you haven't.
I really can't.
Didn't hear
empty
with me.
this. Like, do I really have to drop a bunch of ammo?
Right here. Come on.
Oh, yes.
Otherwise, yeah, let me know about SR attachments. Maybe sees clips and stuff for SR.
You check upstairs, Troy? Anything?
No, not. I think Halo already searched that building, so no. I don't know. Actually, check. Double check. Could be wrong. I'm a little high. I'm also looking for level 2 armor.
What the
hell?
The Chip, no! Chip, don't do it!
Like, even if you hate him, I just grenaded all of us. I'm a fucking idiot.
If I was on ECON's agent, what I'd do is I'd just duct tape his mouth, shove him into a closet, and be like, and then start tweeting out as him, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm a dumbass.
Okay.
That's it.
And then be like, I love meat, it's delicious.
That's what I would do too. I would definitely duct tape him, put him in a closet, and say I like meat.
Tommy's roasting like everybody tonight. He's roasting. There he is. Wow, you got him in the dick, in the head. In the dick in the head.
Right, we got
the fucking dick in the head. Oh, he's sucking his own dick. He's sucking his own dick, guys. He is sucking his own dick right now. Suck your own dick, you red shirt fuck. Suck.
Oh, someone coming.
Oh my God!
no.
Swallow all your own semen.
just a glitch.
Oh, he's done. He came. He
did that
came.
one-handed
He came.
shit.
Everybody.
That was good.
I think he came. He's done.
Here's the article. His name is Yusuf something. Yusuf Artif.
Yusuf Ali Bagwa.
Yusuf Latif.
Oh my.
Go revive him.
No, fuck that. Look at you. I can see you way ahead of him.
Oh, look, I can see you. Oh,
No.
Look, I can see two guys swimming.
Yeah, get
ahead
out of there.
I think the
Oh yeah, yeah.
Wait, where's your lung? Where are your lungs at? You can't see
No,
your
not
lungs?
on here. He can
I
see
can
him
see
though.
lungs.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Oh, there goes the Jeep. Look at that. It's still going. He's dead. He's rolling towards it. Let him rolling away. Oh, there's a boat that almost hit you. There's a fucking boat.
What the fucking?
Oh yeah. There's another guy looking at you. There's another guy looking at you.
Where?
Stay here. He's behind the tree.
I'm gonna throw a grenade.
110, way far away behind the tree. Way far away.
Fuck. You're dead, homie.
I just fell down the fucking portal hole. You okay?
Oh, somebody got me.
Get this, I get
the fucking building.
Yeah, you gotta use your bucket to get everything
shit.
out.
Oh, I got my gun now. Why can't I take the fucking... Oh shit! Oh shit! Fuck!
Very good, sir.
Oh!
Oh!
Oh my god. Dude, if this was 2 months ago, we'd be dead right now. How is this Jeep okay? How is this fucking Jeep okay, bro?
Yo.
We'd be dead. 2 months ago, we're
How
dead.
about you fucking screaming at that shit?
Yes. I didn't see that fucking rock coming, man. Oh, bro.
Oh my god.
Let's go.
Hiding in a corner in like one of the tiny parts of the house, like a tiny room off of a big room,
Yeah.
and then you can just aim at the door like where their head will appear, and then yeah.
That was the same room that remember, Joe, when it was you, me, Troy, and someone, I forgot who else. We were all hiding in that one room and we just like
Oh
wailed
yeah,
on
we
someone.
were all waiting. Yeah. That was nuts. You're in the circle almost?
I don't think I healed all the way.
Well done.
Taking a lot another energy.
You're not. Woo! Whoa! What the fuck? What the fuck just happened? What the fuck was that? I killed myself? I was just driving straight. What the fuck? Dude, I was set. Maybe. Hey, this guy's looking at us.
You get him?
I didn't get him. He's in front.
All right, he's running up. He's going inside. He's inside.
I downed him. His buddy's coming. Look out! His buddy's coming.
Fuck! I got hit. I'm still alive.
Cool. I'm healing real quick. His buddy's coming though.
Get in there and heal up. Watch that corner. Brian, do you know that if
Flanking
you're
us,
aiming
he's flanking
with
us.
the left stick or the right stick, you lean?
Yeah, he's flanking us.
Get him, Joe!
Oh, grenades! Oh, fuck!
What?
What the fuck? What the fuck killed me?
Wow!
I never heard a grenade.
Was that a grenade?
Yeah, that was.
Fuck.
I never heard it land.
Fucking dinks.
Oh my god.
I never even saw it.
Son of a bitch. Chuck your grenades because you think you're so good. Chuck your fucking grenades.
You know what?
Just fucking
I
chuck
wonder
them.
if that landed on the roof and killed me, cause like, it didn't.
I mean, I don't even like have any friends that play it. I just fucking solo queue.
Oh god, I've
gotten better at it in the past couple
I
months.
just killed the guy who wasn't playing. His name was Skywolf. I thought it was SW Wolf. I was gonna die laughing. Oh, he's on my car, just hanging here, like in the wheel well. Look at this guy. I sent him a happy birthday text. He didn't respond.
Especially the buggy. You should be able to just Dukes the Hazzard it in there.
Yeah. What up, everybody? We'll be live again in a few minutes here. I'm almost done. Co-host Scotty is gonna join me. Oh! But I didn't hear what they said to do. Is there somebody around here? There's a horse there, so there's gotta be somebody around here. Oh my god! And gave them to the state, where they will be safe in a place of safeness.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? I am the darkest. I will now work on my next plan, which is to take away the kids of Hamza. And then I will cornhole Crystal's clitoris. Oh, what her teeth? What do you mean? My teeth are more fucked up. I feel like my teeth are killing me.
This one is for the JCS Army for helping Joe reach 65.
Oh my god!
000 followers on YouTube and to all the Patreon subscribers as well. God bless all the men and women in all branches of the military. Let's party tonight. Elite Familia.
I'll definitely play with you. I mean, Leo will play WoW with you. And I will, you know, I'll play Diablo 3 here or there. There's a lot of times when... Oh my god!
Hope this cheer you up some sly hustle, Jay. Keep up all the great and entertaining podcasts each week. JCS Army rules. Elite Familia. SithNegan is Super Beast Baby.
Oh my god! Holy shit! Sausage.
How about a shot for $10, you fook?
Oh shit, man. You know what I got, Drew? I still got the vodka you left in my house, dude. This guy left me a fucking giant bottle of vodka. How dangerous is that? I guess I could take the shot out of the cap. If I wanted to be super ghetto, right? Yeah, we gotta get them shots ready. I'm gonna, what I'm gonna do is one night I'm gonna be playing Diablo, and I'm gonna make sure I get as many...
No, I didn't shoot.
No, it was me. Oh!
I got two.
Yeah, how's that body look, bitch? Boom, motherfucker! Oh, you ain't got no face no more, fuckhead! Oh! Shoot you in the dick now! Oh!
Hey. Cronin, say something for me, motherfucker. He nearly killed my family.
Oh! Oh my god, dude. Oh my god.
On the roll up, yup. Doing that right now, actually.
We're live on Twitch now, everybody. We are live on Twitch.
So like WWE beats acid. Yup.
I just dropped.
You read that too?
I just dropped acid.
What the fuck?
Nia Jax is pulling the race card.
I can't get out! Wow, what the fuck do these buttons do?
Please on.
Up to green! They enter the. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Joe Cronin, aka Fly Hustle J.
Oh my god!
Other people said that too, and I was like, really? Do you think, Leah? Do you think I look like Finn when I had hair? I never heard that, but
look at that video. Just look at that video and look at the way that
he's definitely.
Leah's like, I don't know. I banged this other guy, so this is.
No, dude, I don't know exactly what Dave was like.
Gotcha, motherfucker. Let's play. Let's fucking play with a fucking Uzi, motherfucker. Yeah, you had the 5.56. You had the fucking 5.56, didn't you? Why Society, thanks for the host, man. We're gonna get to this in a minute. Fuck! Fuck! Where fucker! Fuck. What's up, chat? Heads up!
Here with me, fucking. Goon!
He's in there. Oh!
Meta ammo!
Oh. You shot him in the dick! You shot him in the dick! Oh, you shot him in the dick!
Is he dead? You got him?
There's a guy on the roof! Guy on the roof!
Another guy's shooting at me! Another guy's shooting at me!
Shoot him in the dick!
Oh my god! There's another guy here! No help! I'm down.
AruShinchu!
Take my bit.
AruShinchu!
That was a fun one. I can't be. I'm okay with shit shows as long as something happens fast.
AruShinchu dropped 500 bits! Oh my god!
You shot him in the neck! How does that not kill him? You gotta.
That was
break the
last
neck.
night, yeah. That was last night, actually.
I'm fine with games like that. Games like that are fun and they're quick.
That shotgun really should have put him down, though.
That
Come
was.
on.
Heads up!
Here with me, fucking. Goon!
He's in there. Yeah, we've seen this one already.
Meta ammo!
You shot him in the dick! You shot him in the dick! Oh, you shot him in the dick!
Is he dead? You got him?
There's a guy on the roof! Guy on the roof!
Another guy's shooting at me! Another guy's shooting at me!
Shoot him in the dick!
Oh my god! There's another guy here! There's another guy here! No help! I'm down.
No.
Here, take my bit.
AruShinchu!
That was a fun one. I can't be. I'm okay with shit shows as long as something happens fast.
AruShinchu dropped 500 bits! Oh my god!
You shot him in the neck! How does that not kill him? You got him right in the neck!
Well, everybody, you will get the full version of that uploaded to the gaming channel, youtube.com/ whatever the fuck my gaming channel is. Evil Spectrum 3. That's the name of my gaming channel now, Evil Spectrum 3. So that'll be up on Evil Spectrum 3 soon. Welcome in right now. He's the man from another planet. He's from another dimension. He's from another world. Play. Here he comes. The earth is flat. How about that? Something strange gonna happen in strange gonna happen. What the fuck is happening? Everything is happening. I feel the larva from an alien. I'm transcending all space and time. And I'm an alien. Something is wrong. Something is wrong. Oh, and I'm not me. Oh, and you're not you. La la la. Oh, hey, and will not we? Supernatural aliens got my kid. DJ Scotty MC. Hello.
DJ in the mornings on
What's up, you fuck?
I'm chilling, man. What up? I'm drinking vodka, man. How about you?
Oh no, you're back to alcohol? That's not good.
Man, come on. It's always good. You know the alien. Alien can handle it. Giddy up, go.
Stuff it down.
You know what? You know what's awesome, dude? When you're watching the show, The Ranch. You like that show? You watch that shit?
What's it called?
The Ranch with like Sam Elliott and Danny Masterson and all that shit. The cast of that 70s show, The Ranch, man.
Oh yeah, didn't someone have to like leave the cast because somebody was?
Yeah, Danny Masterson, because the sexual assault charges from Hollywood that never ever got proven. He never ever got proven guilty in a court of law.
Yeah.
By the way.
Yeah, so that's why I basically didn't. I actually was about to start watching that show, and then when he got booted off because of that, I went, fuck this show. I don't know.
That's what I mean, man. Like, they totally fucking destroyed that show by eliminating that character, because the guy that fills in for him is an absolute joke, man. I don't know, man. And it's sickening to me because Danny Masterson was never proven guilty. So why can't Netflix and Hollywood let him back in? Let me in. You know what I mean? Let me in.
You know, Tiki of Doom in the chat says, get a shrink with your commie healthcare.
Just let me in, bro. That's all it matters. Just let me in. I'm always knocking. But we'll go ahead and just move right along here. Joe, what do you think about the current state of the United States of America?
Yeah. I mean, it's weird. It's always been weird though. But it's weird, man. I don't know. It's just a country. I mean, I don't know. Like, it seems it's the people that's freaking me out.
Listen, I'm just fucking around. I really want to talk to you about Stranger Things. You watch it?
Yeah, we finished it. Me and Leah finished it.
I just finished it today. I don't have a Wii, but I like to pretend that.
Dude, you're like, we just finished. Like, it's in my head.
Well, I have an imaginary friend.
Yeah, well, you have different personality. You probably finished it with.
Correct. So they are other actual entities that I see that nobody else can see. So we did actually finish Stranger Things today. And as you know, I'm a huge hardcore fan. If you didn't see that from my thumbnails and stuff, I absolutely adore this show with all my heart. I do believe that season 1 really captivated me, sucked me in, nostalgia, the whole fucking 9. Season 2, really, really weak. Some pointless episodes, like where 11 became a goth, like absolutely pointless episodes, as you know. And season 3 really sucked me back in again, man. Wouldn't you agree? Season 3 really sucked me back in.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard some people be critical of it because of, like, some of the, like, whatever the fuck, like, it's kind of, like, some of the stuff's, like, contrived that, like, you know, like, the girl that can, you know, that decodes the thing at the end and all the other stuff. And I don't want to spoil anything, so I won't really mention anything specific, but, like,
right.
I don't know. I've noticed that there's a lot of different opinions on it, man. But one of the things that I did notice was no matter what, I even heard one guy say, like, at times I was bored, so we weren't paying attention like the other seasons. And I was like, what? I was like, dude, I loved every minute of everything that was going on, even if it wasn't the best. I think all 3 seasons are good, man. I like all 3 seasons.
All 3, even season 2.
I like 2.
Really?
Were you
What
one of the people
fuck
that
did
hated?
you like about 2?
Dude, were you one of the people? Well, I don't know. Like I honestly, I gotta watch it again. I kind of forget.
Okay, what was it like the transitioning from the Demogorgon to like how we were going into the Mind Flayer kind of thing? Just
Yeah,
that whole
I guess it was like
transition?
the next step. And I think it was. I
It
don't
was
know,
the
man.
evolution of 11 and everything.
I think
too,
a lot
right?
of people didn't like. Everyone didn't like that one episode where she like left or whatever. I know that, but
Right.
And here's the problem with that. I feel like those like other versions of her could show up, and now like I wonder if they're afraid of writing that in because they're like, oh, people really hated that, so we
It's
can't.
so hard to talk about it without spoilers, right? Because like I want to say
Yeah.
something right now.
Yeah, man. We could off. I mean, like on my, I'd probably do a spoiler thing sometime. So call up for that. But
We'll move on from that. I do want to address the chat because 254 Jerome said, I wonder if Scott would bang Millie Bobby Brown, and he called me a pedo. So is Millie Bobby Brown 11? Is that who that actress is?
yeah,
Okay, so he is correct. I do find her very attractive, and he knows me well because I did find what's her name, Maisie from Game of Thrones. Come on.
Oh, yeah, the little girl.
Arya Stark, Maisie
Arya,
Williams.
Yeah, but now she's 22 now or something.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I find her attractive, but I know that she's 22. I mean, listen, I'm going to be quite frank with everybody here tonight. Like, I'll be quite frank with you. I'll be honest. I find Catch Me Outside bitch Dana Bergoli extremely fucking sexy. How can I not? I think every man on the face of the universe finds this girl hot. She's out there fucking flashing her shit out there. Like, how the fuck are you supposed to look at this girl like she's underage? Like, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do when Daniel Bergoli's out there with her big fucking round ass and big round tits? Like, what do you want me to do, man? What do you want me to just pretend that she's not hot? Like, what am I supposed to do here? You know?
Yeah, I mean, that's creepy a little bit, but
how is that creepy? Like, I know how old she is. I don't want to bang her. I'm not going to go bang her tomorrow. Like, obviously, she wouldn't bang me anyway, but, like, I'm just saying, dude, she's a fucking very attractive underage girl.
she looks older for sure.
She does, and she's portraying that. So, like, am I in the wrong? Am I all of a sudden a pedophile for that? Or, I mean, she knows what she's doing. Hollywood knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
I laugh at all these.
It
people
is creepy. It is creepy what they're doing. I mean, they're putting it out there. To be honest, I mean, I wouldn't like. I look at her. I'm like she's pretty, but it's like I'm like, oh, like what the fuck? Like it's fucking with my head, dude. 14-year-olds dressed up like that is fucked up. Like
okay,
I'm like, what the
hold
fuck?
on, Joe. She's not 14. She is 16. She's been 16 for 5 years.
No, but she
now.
was 14 doing this 2 years ago. She was doing the same thing 2 years ago.
You're right, but she has been 16 for at least 5 years now. But here's the thing, man. Everybody is so quick to judge because they want to call people out for being a pedophile or whatever, right? They want to be righteous. But here's the thing. The people that call out other people to want to seem righteous are probably the ones that are actually jacking off to her pictures. Here's one thing I can tell you for sure. I don't jack off to the girls' pictures. I find they're extremely attractive, and I am happy that she has the right people around her that can protect her, because I'm pretty sure one of them rappers, Gucci fucking whatever the fuck, Gucci Mane, offered her sex on her 16th birthday or whatever the fuck recently, and she turned it down. So I'm happy that she did that. So I'm happy she has the right people around her. She is extremely attractive. If I was a 16-year-old boy, I would fucking fantasize over her all day long. Just like in the 80s, Joe, when we were kids, bring it back nostalgia. We had remember Teen Dream magazines and shit? Remember that shit?
Yeah.
So we get it, man. But like as an adult, yeah, it's so wrong to look at a girl like that on her age. Of course it is, man. But here's the thing, man. When they portray it that way and you're all so quick to judge and you're out there on Instagram, and I see all the comments on her Instagram. One dude comments, I'd eat that. And then another dude comments, oh, you pedophile, you're going to get arrested. It's like that dude right there that just said that you're a pedophile, going to get arrested.
Yeah.
Is definitely the dude that's jacking off in this right now. Straight up. I see through people, man.
What if they both are? Maybe they both are.
That's a possibility too. They probably both are, but I guarantee the guy that's commenting definitely is. I can assure
What's
you.
the youngest you've ever jacked off to?
Come on, Joe.
What?
Come on.
What?
I mean, why don't you ask that question to Drew?
He's not here. I'll ask him too. I don't care.
Dude, honestly,
I'm asking you. Well, you're here. What's the youngest?
well,
that you've
I guess
jacked
Maisie
off to?
Williams. She's 22. I guess Maisie Williams.
That's the young. Well, I mean, like, because like you could have said like, well, when I was 15, I jacked off to like, you know what I mean?
No, okay. So like when I was 22, I fucked a 16-year-old, like my sister's babysitter or whatever. Yeah. When I was 22, I fucked my 16-year-old babysitter that babysitted my nieces. Yeah, I did.
Wait a minute. Is that illegal out there?
No, not with parents' consent. I had the consent of her parents.
You really did? You're telling me her parents looked at you and they're like, "Yep, you know what? This guy's okay."
We were dating, yeah.
Bang my daughter.
Yeah, at the age
really
of 16
sounds.
with.
I'm
swear
very.
to God. Well, I mean, you can say whatever you want, but at the age of 16, you have to have parents' written legal consent, which I got straight up.
Do you still have the written consent now? Because I would have framed it, because I would have been terrified that they would change their mind.
Really? Terrified of that?
Yeah, you don't fucking.
There's a lot more out here on these interwebs to be.
I probably wouldn't be. I don't think I'd be banging. I wouldn't be messing around with a 16-year-old at 22 either, though. So.
Really?
I don't think so, and I'm not trying to be like I'm so righteous. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying I just don't think I would ever do that. I'm not trying to say like I'm better, like I'm more righteous or something like that. I just probably couldn't do that. Now I could like. I'd wait till like when she turned 18. If I still felt that way, I'd be like, "Yep, still like you. This was meant to be." But I don't know if I could 22 creeping around 16. Nah, I'd probably say like 17 at the minimum because you're waiting for them to turn 18. But I don't know. That never happened to me, so I don't know. But 16, 22, I'd probably wait 18.
Hey man, listen, I love your chat right now.
Well, they're all clipping you.
Call the cops right now. Send the clips, bro. Send the clips.
Well, now we've got amazing clips of you saying that you want to, bang 16-year-olds or whatever you just said.
That's not me saying I want to bang.
I know, but it's gonna. You know what it's gonna be? It's gonna be. That's what it sounds like a bit.
Oh, really? Is that what it sounds like to you and your audience, or?
I don't know. It might. Maybe. I don't.
I mean, if that's the way you want to twist it,
I'm not trying to. No, I'm not. I'm not I'm saying. I'm telling you just the facts of what. Even I thought that's like woof.
No, your law. No, your law. Straight up. Homie.
No, that's why I asked you what's the law out there, and you said
that is the
okay.
law. That is the actual law.
16 is legal in most states. Simon says in the chat. That is true.
Correct.
Now, it's not like you said 15 or below that. That would be very creepy.
Dude, I'm 33. This is fucking goddamn a decade ago.
Yeah, right? That's a good point. You were a young person too.
Yeah, exactly.
You were a dumb 22-year-old.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I have 16 to 19-year-olds hanging around the house I live in every day. I don't fuck them. I don't dream of fucking them. I look out for them like they're little sisters. So,
wow.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about we're having a little exclusive talk here. What do you think and we're going to take it to Twitch, by the way. So everybody, because I am going over to Twitch. So anybody who's in the YouTube chat, if you want to hear
Send the cops.
Whatever. If you want to hear Scott be arrested in the next 15 minutes.
Correct. Yes.
Come on over to Twitch.
I'm about to be spotted, man. About to be spotted.
Get over to Twitch.
Get over to Twitch. See Scott McKenna be spotted.
What do you think about the whole Coop drama that's been going on with him calling me out for I don't know why?
Listen, Coop the comedian Joe, I've always known in this community. Like, I'm one thing. I get it. Okay? I do my thing. Coop the comedian is a guy that has been pretty, like in my, like from my perspective, from my vision, has been non-existent. Like, I've never went once and checked this guy's shit out. I've never cared about him. I never cared to learn about him. The one time that I tried to learn about him and his comedy, I was like, this dude is a whack-ass bitch boy from BC. Like, I'm in Alberta. He's in British Columbia, really? So he's a couple hours south of me. And I'm like, I already know how British Columbia people are. I already know that they're fucking, most of them are communists, fucking retard, like Oregon type people, man, in the States. Like, just fucking idiots, man, straight up. Like, have no sense of humor, no sense of what actual comedy is. Absolute fucking mentally challenged people.
Isn't this a guy, though, like, I almost have expected you to bring him on because, this is a guy that was crapping on me for, I thought, no reason. So I was like, well, this will be another guy that can go and you could interview him or something. You know what I mean?
No, see, like, that's your misconception about me. And I think the misconception about me in a whole in this community is the fact that I think all of you think that people are going to automatically like come to me and come to my side when I'm calling you out or something. And that's not the case. And the case is that sometimes that does happen, but I end up exiling half of these people, Joe, because I've been warning you about these people, which you went through these types of people your whole fucking existence on YouTube. And you know that I know. So, I mean, how many times have I been right about your JP Bakers, your Heathers, your Manna Carmens?
Well,
I know these people.
I think you've been right about some things, but I think some things you've blown out of proportion. Like, there's sometimes when
it comes to you.
Yeah, there's like just sometimes where I hear like it's like you take a little bit of truth, but then like you jump to another conclusion.
But is that only when it comes to you?
No, everybody, I'm sure, but I just don't know the facts about everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Well, no, I don't know what you're saying, because unless you cite me examples about other people,
well,
I
it's
cannot
just
agree
all
with
the time. Like, I could play like a show or something you've done, and I could tell you right now, because throughout the hour it'd be like, oh, he's jumping to that conclusion. Like the time you said, that the strike that I got or whatever was fake. Like that I maybe possibly, you know, I don't know, made it up or something to get sympathy or whatever. So like I heard that and I was like, ugh.
I realized I was in the wrong. I apologize.
No, but I know, but I'm just saying those type of things I hear a lot of that. Like I'll hear you say something, and I'll be like, all right, I get where you got that from, because that makes kind of sense in a way. But but you're wrong. So I'm like, oh fuck, like why can't so I
no, listen, man, I'm wrong a lot of the times, man. I'm right along. You're right about that. Like we're all like this. We're right a lot of the times. We're wrong a lot of times. I'm willing as a human being to accept that. I have no problem apologizing. Like that's something I've let known on air, like to multiple people. Like I do apologize. It killed me to have to apologize to Joe Blonin the other day, because he's a proven liar about even hanging around with Foul Moves Network. The whole thing is a proven lie, but I still had to apologize to him because I accused him of something that Young did. And it killed me to have to apologize to a liar anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because he wears like 900 masks, that guy.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, so I will apologize for my false accusations on people every time. Like, I will. Like, I'm willing to accept. Like, I put shit out there. I don't claim everything is true. I never do that. I always tell people, this is my hypothesis. This is my educated guess. If you can prove me wrong, please do so, because I have no problem sitting here going, shit, man, you were right. I love that. I welcome that kind of controversy, that kind of like, I don't have a problem admitting when I'm wrong or apologizing. I love that. It's human emotion. I love it. I accept it. I like that shit. I don't like apologizing to liars, and that's what I had to do with Joe Blonin. That killed me, you know?
Yeah.
That really hurt, man. It hurts when you have to apologize to a proven liar about one certain aspect.
Is it true that he swallows cum?
I'll tell you what it's true. I'm going to tell you right now what's absolutely true about Joe Blonin. He sent us many pictures of his face, of who he is.
Wow.
And I'm not fucking with you when I say this. I'm not. I swear to God, over my brother's grave right now to you, Cronin.
Uh-huh.
This guy